Trill London, Serena Linton, Tyson DuPont. My grandpa used to work for DuPont.
Welcome, gentlemen, back to our remote setup. We're all back in our areas. It was a fun while it lasted, but we are back to the normal schedule, the normal streaming schedule here.
Yeah,
not streaming, normal podcasting schedule here. Is episode number 27, and it's going to be a doozy. We got some stuff to talk about. We have some rants to go on. We have some WWE releases to talk about, toys.
Oh boy.
And we have, I'm sure that it won't get out of hand. I'm sure it'll be all good conversations, of course, and no rants, even though there might be one rant coming up later soon. But yeah, so make sure to keep posted with us. It's going to be episode number 27. I'm excited to get into it. We always start our podcast out with the classic check-ins. I don't know are we going with collect check-in first? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah,
Indeed we
first? Oh, Isaac, you're going first.
I believe that was me, yes. And I kind of have a lot of stuff. So bear with me here, because after our trip, I decided to bring out the whole ocean. Exactly. It had been like a month since I went to our stores around here, so I kind of cleaned house a little bit. But I'll start with something that didn't come from the store and was actually 3D printed and hand painted by a friend that I used to work with. He made me a quick ball.
Moses.
Which is sick. And it like opens up and stuff too. So thank you, Jacob. I appreciate it.
Do they make that in the tins anymore, or is it like a?
They might.
Cool. It looks perfect.
But yeah, no, this one's
perfectly done.
It's incredible. Yeah,
what did he use to print that?
That's a great question.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I know nothing about 3D printing. I just know it looks sick.
Be like that. You could put that in the market and sell that for $15 and put 2 packs in it. Honestly,
absolutely.
That's good.
Yeah, quality. No, but it's really sick. So thank you, Jacob. I appreciate it. Not you, Jacob, but
different Jacob.
Okay.
Yeah.
Different Jacob.
The third Jacob that we know.
Thank you, third Jacob.
Thank you, third Jacob. And then I did find some more of the Topps Chrome WWE cards, which even though I'm, little at odds with the company right now, and we will get there, I promise you. But I picked up a couple boxes. I pulled a Sol Ruka, just a standard. Figured that was pretty, on brand for right now, considering she just made her Raw debut. I got Oba Femi, another one that's kind of, in the talk of the town. I got Eras of Excellence Cody Rhodes for the 2020s, which was cool.
Ooh, that's clean.
I know. I got 315 of 399 Earthquake. It's got a little pink border on it.
315 of 399.
315 of 399. So, nothing crazy, but and then I got autographed Julius Creed.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah.
It's an auto.
And he definitely didn't just reappear on Monday as Julio Credo or whatever they called him. So, yeah, there's that. I guess we will go, pick these up while I was out west with you guys. The Venomized Invisible Woman.
Oh, yeah.
Pop, which is super cool. Love that. And one of the Godzilla figures that I was after, found out there, the Destroyer.
The Destroyer.
Which is the coolest thing ever. And it sucked to put some of the pieces in together. I don't know if you remember, Jacob, but we were sitting in a Rivals lobby while you were loading your shaders, and I was like, these stupid pieces keep stabbing me, and these wings won't go on. That was
that's
this.
What you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, that was this, because these wings did not want to attach.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, and they're so spiky and everything.
Because just hearing it, not having visual, it's like, what does it even look like? I'm not
What
even
on
sure.
Right,
earth
like,
is
what
he
is he
talking
doing?
about?
What is he talking about? But it
But
does
yeah,
make
so
sense.
that was that. I
It
was
does
sitting
make
there for a good 5 minutes, just like mumbling under my breath, like, "Oh my gosh, this stupid piece won't go in, and the wing fell out."
sense.
And he's just sitting over there loading his shaders. I'm like, "I'm sorry, man."
Oh, that's funny.
Sticking with the Godzilla, I did find another one. This is the Kiryu, which is
Ooh,
the other one from that set when we talked about toys a few episodes ago that I was like, yeah, I got to get my hands on it. Super cool because he's got like the shoulder mounted cannons, some things on his arms. Very nice. That is my favorite Mecha Godzilla design.
there you go.
So that's cool to have in the collection. We have, I think this is Elite 123 Drew McIntyre.
Oh, there you go.
It's alright. Comes with a little wrench. So cool, I guess. Even though this is
Oh,
his
the wrench. Okay.
yeah. This is his
Cool, I
Raw and
guess.
Netflix debut against Jey Uso gear, so I don't know why he has a wrench there. I guess.
They had a wrench. They wanted to put
But-
it in with somebody.
I guess. He did also come with a table that you can
Ooh,
it's a breakable table. So yeah. So that's
Hell
cool.
yeah.
And then I did also find Elite 121 Carmelo Hayes. So cool.
Nice.
I instinctively picked both of those up because I was like, you know what? Maybe if the company decides to redeem itself, I'll have them in my collection. So we'll see.
I like
But
that.
currently, with all the bricks they're shooting, they could build a house.
Yeah, that's a good perspective, though.
That is an
Yeah.
excellent quote.
But yeah,
That is a
there are.
Carmelo. It's a Jimmy
Oh.
Uso quote to Carmelo Hayes, actually.
Ah, well.
I mean, they're putting
those
so
are-
many bricks out there that they might as well be making the Sistine Chapel at this point. I gotta tell you,
Yeah, right.
it's brutal.
Seriously. What's next? We'll go here.
Is that made out of
Sure, why
brick?
not? We'll go here. Probably not, but I don't know. I don't do architecture.
Me either. I don't know.
But next up, while you look that up, episode 1, Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Padawan form.
Oh, there you go.
Local toy store had that for a fairly good price, and I was also shopping with one of my buddies from work. Shout out Caleb. He followed me
Shout
over there
out.
after work one day, and he was like, yeah, just get it. So I was like, well, because you told me to.
Oh yeah, just get it.
Because you told me to.
Because you told me to. This one I picked up while we were out west. The ARC Trooper 5s.
Oh yeah.
Big fan. Very nice. When I set him up on display, I'm going to have him back to back with Rex because, yeah. 2 excellent figures there.
Indeed.
Yeah, we'll go. Probably the coolest figure I've picked up in a while. This is a Marvel Legends Moon Knight. Probably has the
Oh,
most
it's that
aura
one.
that I've ever gotten from Marvel Legends so far.
Is that
So that's cool.
That's the retro carded, right?
It's a lot of white.
No.
Oh no.
No. Whatever this one was. This is the
Oh,
box for it. So
well, there you go. Does it come with an alternate head with the black mask or no?
it does. It
Yeah.
looked weird, so I didn't use it.
It does. It does look weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, like on this one specifically, it looks weird because on all the other ones, I prefer the dark head, but yeah, I picked that one up, and then remembered that like a week before I'd bought that, I'd pre-ordered the Rivals Moon Knight, so I guess I'm gonna have 2 Moon Knights in my collection now.
I mean, the Rivals Moon
And a few
Knight
minutes.
is highly stylized.
It is, yeah. So that's fine. Speaking of which, I did also pre-order the Punisher. I didn't get my hands on Venom and Jeff, and I'm really upset about it because I had it, and it was like 4:00 in the morning when I was just scrolling through Hasbro Pulse. Didn't know it had come out yet. Saw it was there, but I was like, I'm not getting my card out at 4 a.m. to buy this figure
That's why you
because
gotta-
at this point the Rivals Punisher and Moon Knight had been sitting on there for like a week and a half, and were still available. So I was like, yeah, by the time I get up in the morning, it'll be there. It was not there. So
I think Jeff has the poll.
Jeff has the poll. So
Jeff has
we'll
the
see if I
poll.
can figure that one out. I will make sure I get the Luna one though. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
Yeah. Have your card ready because that's gonna be one that's gonna sell out quick.
Yep. Planning on it. Talking about selling out quick. Did you guys see that Target did the Pokemon collaboration?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
I got the Eevee Lego.
Way.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Obviously it's still in the box, so I haven't opened it and built it yet. But I felt like as a Pokemon fan, I needed to get one of them. I was not paying $200 or whatever for the Pikachu.
Yep.
And I certainly wasn't paying the $600 or whatever for Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur.
Yeah.
As cool as they
600.
are, I'm not paying that price. Yeah, it's up there somewhere.
Cool. Isn't it Eevee? Was that like $60 for Eevee? Or?
Yeah, it was 60.
Okay.
So I felt like that was,
But the Pikachu's more
whatever.
expensive, huh? I thought it was the same size.
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't know. I think the Pikachu's bigger.
It's probably in scale though, isn't it? Isn't Eevee smaller than Pikachu? This is me spouting
I think so.
knowledge.
I think they're right about the
that I
same
don't
size.
know.
Well, Pikachu would be taller than Eevee.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, Pikachu's a little bigger. And then we'll just we'll finish up with some comics here because I picked up
Boy.
some the other day. I haven't read any yet because I haven't had a chance to, but it'd be like that. So we got issue 2 of Daredevil.
It's sitting.
First issue was great.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Did you read it?
I haven't read it yet.
Oh,
No, I haven't read
darn.
any of these. But first issue was great, so I'm looking forward very much to reading that. Same with issue 4 of Rogue. Haven't read it. Looking forward to it. The first 3 were great. Issue 10 of Fantastic Four. I don't know if I mentioned it last episode about picking up issue 1 and I want to say it was 6 that I got while we were out there.
Ooh.
So we're getting there. I can almost read it now.
I can almost read it.
I can almost read it now.
Wait, so wait, they're 10 issues in. They should have a trade paperback out at some point. I know at this point you're this far deep and getting the
Yeah.
I
I don't know, maybe. If I find it, I'll pick it up, but I'm not like actively looking for it at this point.
Fair enough.
And then I decided I was going to pick up issue 1 of Mark Spector Moon Knight just because I felt like it.
I've heard that one's excellent.
Yeah, same. So I also got issue 2. And then they didn't have issue 3 at my store, but they did have issue 4. So gonna have to find 3 at some point.
Yep.
But that's gonna do it for me, I believe.
There you
A
go.
lot of money spent.
Yep. Jacob,
Yeah.
what you got, house?
Well, in a similar vein with we were talking about the Pokemon collab at Target. There's I didn't really know that was even coming up, that collab particular, but I don't have anything to show, but I am going to be on the lookout to try and grab a box of those Pop-Tarts for sure because they are
Yep, I did see
special
those.
ones. There was none when I went, but I did go a couple of days later than I think when you did. So
Yeah, no,
probably
I
were
went
gone by
Saturday,
then.
which I think was the first day they dropped.
Yeah. Well, I know right now. I mean, they're turning into card scalping with those things right now.
I
But-
truly despise scalpers, man.
yeah,
Like
right.
genuinely scum of the earth.
Hang on, they're scalping the Pop-Tarts?
They're scalping the
Yeah,
Pop-Tarts.
they're exclusive ones. But I mean, they have one thing I don't get is they have like giant bags of the Sour Patch Kids with the watermelon flavor, but they're just that. They're not like shaped like a Pokemon. They're not anything special. It just has the Pokemon branding on them. So I think that's a missed opportunity. But like if they had it like they were shaped like Bulbasaur, or they were shaped like Pikachu, would think about grabbing a bag, but I think by itself I wouldn't even bother getting
Right.
that by itself. But um, and then I did see when I went in. I went in on a Wednesday, and they were restocking the card section. So I was thinking about staying there to wait and see what was going on. But there were three people hounding the poor guy that was stocking the shelves. And I said, I can't be one of those guys. And I just left. I can't be one of those
That's
people. One of those
so
people.
fair.
I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that guy. That's not right. They were hounding the
If
poor guy. They were hovering over him. And I'm like, let the man do his job. Come on.
if you need a perfect order, we got a shipper.
Oh, perfect order. Really? Okay.
So
I'll think about that. That's
don't
interesting.
know how long it's gonna be there, but
That is nice. With that, I no, and I did think one thing I didn't get it, but I really thought about. I think they had one blade figure at Target. And I was thinking about this might be the chance I grab it, but I decided against it. Decided to play toy gambling. I'm gonna grab it eventually, but we'll see if I can get it for a cheaper price.
This is the Deadpool Wolverine blade.
Deadpool Wolverine blade, yeah.
Yeah, there's like 6 on the shelf over at the Target out here. It's like,
Yeah,
dude, I'm waiting
Yeah.
on it.
I know.
See if we can get it
I'm
on
so
clearance.
jealous. Like I miss your Target and your like all your stores. They have all kinds of cool stuff, and we have nothing. And people scalp it
Mhm.
here, and you have Pokemon cards, you have wrestling cards, you have Deadpool cards. I'm like, I want that so bad here.
I live
would
in the
love to
middle of
have that here.
nowhere.
Well, that's true. That's true. But it's still it's one of those. It's like that the meme where it's like, I don't care if something good happened to you, it should have happened to me.
Right.
Or something like that.
To be
Yeah.
fair, the next town over from you guys is usually better.
Usually, yeah.
Usually.
It is better.
It's a trip, but
But eventually we'll get to the point. We'll see some more stuff. I hope they just make more product and we'll see how it goes. But I like the idea of the Pokemon collab. I did actually buy one of those Pokecoin packs to get that exclusive character item in the game because I play Pokemon Go all the time. So it's like I'm gonna buy $10 worth anyway, so I might as well get that and get a free cosmetic item. So I did that, and that's kind of my extent of my collection check. And I don't have much. I wish I had more.
there you go.
There you go.
I cannot find the material in which the Sistine Chapel was constructed with. So that's a shame.
It probably wasn't brick. I don't know why I said Sistine Chapel. I should have just said me shooting 3-pointers when it comes to brick. I should have just said that.
I mean,
That would have made sense for bricks too.
I mean, it's got to be some kind of brick. This is when was it made? When was it built? It was built. I mean, by 1515, we would have figured out bricks, right?
Yeah.
Surely.
Surely. Anyway,
I like when I look up bricks, it gives me Lego bricks. That's funny.
Wonderful.
Listen, I am
Oh,
not
wait.
a
The real
brick
brick.
historian.
Wait a minute. I was on the wrong Wikipedia entry.
Brick.
I was on the Wikipedia entry for the Sistine Chapel ceiling, not the Sistine Chapel itself.
Now that'd be cool if that was made of brick. So that would be interesting.
It would.
the ceiling.
What a compelling segment.
Are you not interested in brick talk?
Ah, masonry. There were bricks.
There we go. You
Huge.
heard it here first, folks.
Either bricks or
I've never-
Sistine Chapel, bricks.
or just big
Bricks.
rocks. I'm not completely sure. All right. Anyway, I guess I'll do my collection check-in real quick.
After that game-changing segment
Yeah. It's been a very
about bricks, son.
it's been a few weeks of music equipment procurement. So in other words, and plane ticket procurement. So in other words, I am Poe. So I've only got 2 toys to show off, and it was a 2-pack. So this was the 2-pack. Oh, this is great. It's not focusing. This is Madam Mask from Marvel Legends. It's all right. Came in a 2-pack with Crossbones, which is
Nice.
pretty solid, honestly. Shouldn't have set that there. What else we got here? Age of Ultron trade paperback. Decided that was my volume pickup for Free Comic Book Day, which did happen, by the way.
It did, and I was literally working all day, so I couldn't go.
Darn.
Couldn't go.
Yeah, I didn't get there either.
There's a stack. So,
Oh boy.
the first two are my normal pulls that I bought. Void Rivals is added to the pulls. I still need to read the Quintesson War, but I do have up to part 5 now. I am completely caught up. I haven't read them, but I'm caught up on owning them. So whether that's a good thing or not, great question. And then Punisher, issue 3. I'm excited for this one. I need to read it still. And then bunch of random stuff from Free Comic Book Day. The graphic novelization. So stupid. The graphic novelization of The British Are Coming by Rick Atkinson.
I'm gonna be honest here. There was a lot of things going through my mind. That wasn't even remotely close.
Which is, I
Wow.
mean,
That's special.
yeah. I mean, you know, here's the thing. I am a proponent of, okay, I get into comic books because I have trouble reading legitimate books. I don't know if it's a brain thing. I don't know if it's an attention thing or what. So, like, if you gave me proper literature in comic book form, I would ingest it.
I feel that.
Yep. So, like, I saw that and I was like, yeah, screw it. I'll pick that up. What else we got here? Good old Masters of the Universe. He-Man, Skeletor, all that fun stuff kind of coming back into the zeitgeist. I don't know what this one is, but it looks cool. Literally have no idea what it is.
Interesting.
So, you know, Fort Psycho? Yeah, there we go.
Sounds
That's the
cool.
name of it.
It does sound cool.
Free comic book edition of Avengers Armageddon. I'm sure that it's a preview for the upcoming event that they're doing there. I'm going to skip that one.
Skip.
There was this one.
Skip.
That one was cool. I didn't read it yet. I don't know who published this.
Or Inanna?
The Name She Lost. Inanna. I don't know what it is.
Inanna.
But whatever. It looked cool. Kinda.
My heart is in it. No.
There is, of course, the Free Comic Book Day version of the Energon Universe special for 2026. Includes some lead up to Mask, some stories with G.I. Joe, Transformers, all that fun stuff. Nothing too major, but cool nonetheless. And then I wanted to talk about this one. I like this one. I started reading this one, have not finished it. This is The Future is Censored. Now, it's registered as The Future is Censored. The idea behind this one, they're all... I picked it up because cowboy-ish character on the front. I was like, oh, cool. That plus, say it with me, kids, free. So I picked that up and I was like, oh, it's going to be a Western type thing. Futuristic Western type thing. That'd be cool. It's kind of like that, except the premise is that it's hackers. So white hat, black hat hackers, all of that. And there's like this ongoing war between them. as somebody that got into programming because they wanted to do cybersecurity and then decided that they just wanted to make cool stuff. Cool. Yeah. Oh, there's one more thing. Hang on. Somebody fill in air.
Air being filled in.
This air is being filled in. I've got SmackDown on the side and the women's tag champs are on the screen. I don't know what they're saying because I have it muted, so that's cool.
A woman tag champ on the screen?
Yeah.
So somebody's probably going to come in and want to challenge him, if I had to guess.
Probably.
That's my guess.
Anybody,
Hey, Garrett's back.
Yay. Anybody want to guess what my impulse buy of something that was on sale was?
Was it a comic?
It is a comic.
Ooh.
It's not a single issue.
And it's definitely not Romeo and Juliet and Godzilla, because
No, because I already have that.
you got that already.
Yeah. Still need to read that.
Is it Juliet, Romeo, and the Predator?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I always forget that the Predator is like a sci-fi villain.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, you're right. It sounds bad when you. Yeah, you're right. That's my bad. But I meant the villain. And
man, we were going to talk about that Hot Toys Ahsoka. Anyway, I'll move swiftly on.
yeah,
it is. That's right, boys. It's Compendium 1 of Transformers, the Marvel comics from the 80s. Yeah.
That is thick.
Yeah. This is going on the shelf right next to the G.I. Joe ones that look, the likelihood of me reading these all the way through is very statistically low. However, it's not zero. But they look cool on the shelf, so whatever. And for a book that retails at $70, I got it for $30.
Great
steal then.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of reading you can do in that for only $30. I mean, the enjoyment value for price is off the charts.
I mean, that, and I mean, this Age of Ultron, that thick, retails $34.99.
Wow.
So
that's crazy. So like, and you got like 5 of those, like 5 in one. That's like 5 of those books.
This is what do we got here? Transformers 84 issues 1 through 46, and then the Transformers Headmasters 1 through 4. So there's like 50 something issues in those.
Dang.
Value for money right there.
That is good value. That's
Indeed.
really good value.
One of these days, I'll read it. Speaking of things that I'm reading, on that side of the house, I did end up reading G.I. Joe issue 21. I think I kept saying the wrong issue number last time. It was good. It was a silent issue, all action, no words, meaning I got through it in like 5 minutes. So my G.I. Joe itch has not been scratched. So that's where we're at there. But super excited to see Scarlett back. Hope that I think we're getting Snake Eyes soon. We haven't gotten Snake Eyes in G.I. Joe yet.
Snake.
But yeah, I'm interested to see what comes of that storyline. Beyond that, I have 2 chapters left in Watchmen. I have been busy, have not finished it yet, but that's the plan.
You made a lot of progress on that.
Kinda. I think last time we were here, I was starting chapter 7, and now I'm on chapter 11. They're hefty chapters, though.
That is progress.
Yeah. I've been kind of busy for the past couple weeks, but my goal this weekend is to try and knock it out. We'll see if that happens. And then of course Energon Universe special. I read that. Good. What else? Oh, so Maul finished up this week, and Daredevil finished up this week, and
Yeah.
you want to talk
Ooh.
about two finales that kind of stuck the landing there. Although, okay, hang on. I have to levy a minor complaint about Maul. I have stated this on this podcast millions of times at this rate. I said it about Daredevil. I said it about Acolyte. I'm going to say it about Maul. It felt like part one of a story.
Yes.
So, like, I know that we're getting a second season, so I'm not necessarily mad about it. Whereas, like, with Acolyte, I was mad about it because it's like, well, it's canceled.
Canceled it.
You've already canceled it. You bent it off. So you're never gonna finish the story. And like I would also be, and this is me later in the week reflecting on Maul, right? I'm giving no spoilers, although I will say something about that finale here in a second. I'm trusting it a little bit because they stuck the landing so hard on Daredevil, which is something that I had the same complaint about. So, like, season 2 of Daredevil as a whole, phenomenal. I love
so good.
I know Jacob is trying to catch up, so I'm kind of trying to keep spoilers to a minimum here. The courtroom scene in the finale made me feel the same way that I feel when I watch Mon Mothma's speech in Andor, which is I want to jump out of my seat, I want to fist pump the air, and I want to fight somebody in a good way.
Yeah, no, that's valid.
Fight the right people. Yeah, it was just so good. My favorite part of that, I really want to talk about this, but then Jacob, do me a favor. Take off your headphones until I start waving my arms emphatically. Okay. Spoilers for Daredevil. I hope you can't hear anything. So, it's the courtroom scene. They're trying to do all of this. They're trying to basically say that, oh, Daredevil was there. Establish in the court, oh, Daredevil was there. And if he was here and could testify, which he might be there and could testify, then, you know, blah, 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 whatever. And they've got this kangaroo court set up. That's the way that I'm phrasing that. And through the whole show thus far, anytime, I'm a big courtroom drama guy, anytime that the prosecution was trying to object, the judge was sustaining, which means that they're saying, yeah, that's a reasonable objection, move on, right? Do something else. There's a point in this when she finally overrules the objection, and it's amazing. And it's like, it's overlooked. Like, I think a lot of people have overlooked it, but I was like, oh, yeah. And
finally shut this guy up.
Dead serious. It was
that
perfect.
Whole scene, I was like, dude, let the man speak.
It was
Good
amazing.
Lord.
I mean, that's the point. That's his job as a lawyer, is to not let the defense speak. But like, it was perfect. It was perfect. I love that scene.
Great.
The whole courtroom scene in that finale was phenomenal. Yeah, I'm excited to see what Frank's up to next week.
Yeah. I think before we get Jacob back on here, I do want to mention real quick, there was after, you know, the grand reveal and whatever, the prosecutor, I can't for the life of me remember his name, but he goes like,
the Hawkburn or something.
Yeah, Hawkburn.
Yeah.
He goes, do you really expect us to believe that Daredevil is a blind man? And I just thought back to a couple episodes ago when we were talking about Daredevil and like our favorite superheroes, and I'm just like, yeah, Daredevil's great because he's blind, and then stop there. Instantly flashback to that, and I was like, that is hilarious.
But him doing the thing to prove it is perfect too, because we knew that was going to have to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of
Yeah,
peeking
it was
out the
really
mic.
good.
Before we do get Jacob back, regarding Maul's finale, moderate spoilers for Maul finale here. You got your censor button ready? We are 35 minutes in on the dot. I shit my pants when nearly shit my pants when Darth Vader came out of that fog. I wasn't expecting that.
Yep.
I was thinking, oh yeah, Grand Inquisitor. I don't know why. I was like, oh yeah, Grand Inquisitor. And then Vader comes out. And it's like, oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because last episode you were saying that there was something lacking from Maul that you felt. So
it was
you
that
get your own moment yet?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm just sad that no more Rook cast.
Yeah.
But you know,
I mean, for a character that was
Had to happen at
introduced
some
in
point.
the comics, I don't know. I felt like I didn't have a whole lot of attachment to her.
no, me neither. But I thought her armor was cool, and
That's fair.
so you know.
Indeed.
Anyways, yeah. Did you see? Because obviously Vader, pulled her back and
I did see
off
that.
screened her.
Yeah.
That's sick.
That's messed up in the best possible way.
Yeah.
For those that can we say that on a podcast? We could say that on a podcast.
Yeah, I think so.
For those that don't know, the voice actress for Rookcast came out and said that what was it? Her death was like him pulling her lungs out of her mouth, like with the force.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Because like you hear it and
Kinda
it's just like, oh yeah,
badass.
choked her out, whatever.
Right.
No, there's a bit more to it.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
That's
There's
messed
a
up.
lot of ways people have died in Star Wars. That's got to be up there.
I think that's number one. I mean, other than like, I guess Death Star, but like,
That's from a brutality
it's a little
standpoint,
messed
it doesn't
up.
get crazier than that.
I was going to say, I don't think that there's ever been a more brutal death in Star Wars, honestly, which is probably a good thing.
Maybe.
Depends on your audience, I guess. We ready to bring Jacob back?
Yeah, we probably should. He's been sitting there for a while now.
All right. There's the intro.
There's the intro.
Just no actual audio on the intro this week. Just
waving our hands around.
Oh boy. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I've been watching.
I couldn't agree more.
Who's next? Jacob.
You both made some good
You're
points.
next. Well, thank you. Really hope you couldn't hear some of that.
I didn't hear anything, so I'm
That's good because we went pretty heavy on a couple of the spoilers there.
Very heavy.
But I didn't hear anything. But you guys both made compelling points, and let me tell you what. All right, so oh yes, this is I'm trying to thought. Oh, we're doing what we watched this week. Huh?
Yes.
So what I watched this week, I started Spider-Man: Homecoming. I haven't seen it before. I think I'm right at the scene. You guys have both seen it, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm at the scene where he is testing his new advanced powers, and he had to use like the taser webs or whatever. I think that's where I'm at right now. Is that part in where that is the gas station? Use the taser webs. I think that's where it stopped.
Okay.
So probably I think it's like an hour and 15 in or something like that. It's not
You're
bad.
getting ready to get to one of the really good twists in the MCU.
Oh, really? Okay. I'm excited for that because I haven't seen that yet.
At least
I'm excited. Truthfully, I mean, I've been playing Marvel Remastered Spider-Man is what I've been playing this week too.
Ooh.
So I needed to get into the Spider-Man movies as well.
The Spider mode.
I need to be in Spider mode. I like the game. I really like just honestly like if the game was just me flying around with my web shooters and just flying around the city of New York, I'd have a fun time just doing that. That's fun in itself.
Yeah.
Like finding all the hidden backpacks and finding all the hidden like the crimes that take place. Those are fun kind of just to run into and do those. I just have a blast doing that. Taking pictures of the scenery.
That's
fun.
That's the game that I have ever gotten closest to 100%ing. Just
really?
because it's fun to wander around.
It's so fun. Like I got like the ability where you can like do like tricks in the air while you're flying. So I always have to do like dual flip tricks and spins.
Get a little bit of extra XP up in there.
Get some XP in there and do a flip. That's always fun. Roll. That is fun. And it's like my goal is to like get close to 100% on that one. That'd be fun to try and 100% that game.
That's a pretty easy 100% because, like you said, it's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And then I saw these DLC stories, so I want to play those as well.
Indeed. Are you done with the story of Spider-Man then?
No, I'm on. What part am I on? I just finished the part where you guys have both played the game completely in the main story. Yeah. Okay, yep. I'm at the part where the lab, Octavius lab, just gets taken over, and he's no longer allowed to work in his own lab.
Oh yeah.
They took all his stuff, took it to the whatever it is, not Octavian. Is it Octavian Labs or whatever? Or something like that. I guess it's Octavius Labs, like a separate thing. Right. Octavius Industries. And they took all his stuff. I remember that's where I got to the main story. And then I tried playing one of the side missions and my game crashed. That's where I stopped playing after my game crashed. I was like, okay, I'm done for the day.
We love those.
But it is fun. And then the game always likes to turn on ray tracing, which I don't want to have on because makes your frame rate absolute cheeks. So I hate that. But yeah, that's fun. It does. It
does. Cheeks.
It does. I hate ray trace reflections. And also motion blur. Buns.
Oh, I thought your Wi-Fi cut out there. That's a good.
I blue screened.
It was a good, very clean self-censor. There you go.
Yeah, buns. Besides that, I don't know. I have not been watching very much. It's been a busy couple weeks where I haven't been able to really do anything. But that's why I wanted to watch Spider-Man because I wanted to get back into using up my subscriptions because I have subscriptions I want to use up, and it's like I want to use up as much as I can during the month. And if I watch everything I wanted to, then I can go ahead and cancel for now until something new comes out. So kind of like in that boat right now.
Yeah, there you go.
But I tried watching the movie. I was watching the movie Spider-Man on my Quest. I put my Quest back on for the first time since last year, like last December. And I like putting it in like the full screen mode and just sitting there and laying on the couch. That's pretty fun. But it does hurt my eyes after a while. Or not hurt my eyes, but like when you have glasses on and you put the thing on, it's like your glasses are like squeezing on your face. So it's like a pain, but it's doable. I had to get like a different strap to put on because the normal strap it just doesn't work well. So I had to get like one of those other straps.
Is that the rubbery one or?
It's not the rubbery. It's more of a plastic one where you can you screw it in the back like with a little dial. But the normal one is just a band. You put it like that, and it doesn't work well for normal use. But yeah, so I'm kind of that's my mini rant and my check-in for that.
There you go. Isaac, what you watching this week? Other than the things that we've already talked about.
Yeah. So obviously Maul and Daredevil have been the priority. But for Star Wars Day, because that was Monday, the 4th, I went back and rewatched the 2003 Clone Wars.
Ooh.
Oh.
Excellent stuff, man. It's so good. I need my man Dirge to come back into canon because he is the coolest dude. The big tentacle dude.
Oh yeah.
From the first one.
Yep.
Yeah. No, he was a childhood favorite because he rules.
There you go.
But yeah, and then the Coruscant fight or the Coruscant battle that takes place in the second little movie. That's peak Star Wars. That one like clone commando that you've seen the scene for sure, where he's like getting pinned down and he's like,
oh yeah,
he's got the big blaster in one hand and then the pistol in the other, and he's just like going crazy. Give that man a promotion.
I have a figure of that guy on the clone shelf.
That's
over there.
sick.
Yeah.
That's sick. I need one.
It is awesome. It is that it's basically it is just that that fives that you have with a different helmet.
Yeah.
But it's still
Which,
cool.
Valid. Yeah. Aside from that, or were you gonna say something?
No.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
I did finish the first season of Luke Cage.
Oh, nice. Thoughts?
Luke Cage.
It was good. I thought that the end of the season was very interesting with how none of the problems really actually got resolved in a way. Because, he beats Diamondback and puts him in the hospital, but, you see who his doctor is. The problem's not resolved. And then
Google's what happened.
I
in
won't
Luke
go too
Cage
much into it.
season
But,
1. I'm going into
but
it.
Diamondback's suit was interesting as well. That was one of the most interesting designs of a suit I've ever seen.
I don't remember any of it. Sorry.
That's fair.
It's been a hot minute.
But yeah, I'm just working my way through the Defenders universe, and unfortunately, because I've seen season 1 of Luke Cage and I've seen season 1 of Jessica Jones and I've seen all of Daredevil, there's only one left before I can get to Defenders.
You don't have to watch.
I'm gonna try.
You don't.
I'm gonna try.
Oh,
I feel like I have to. I'm gonna try.
I barely got through the first episode.
We'll see. That's probably how far I'm gonna get, but I'm gonna try to watch Iron Fist.
Have fun with that.
I don't think I will.
Probably not.
But we're gonna try it.
Indeed.
But yeah, so season 1 Luke Cage is decent. I think I talked about it mostly in the last episode, so I won't go on for too long about it. But it just didn't really capture me the same way that Daredevil and Jessica Jones did. Still good though. But then on the flight back from your place on the plane, I finally watched Werewolf by Night.
Oh, is it any good? I haven't watched it.
That is excellent stuff,
good.
man. It's really good. I don't know if that's the public opinion, but I really enjoyed it. Kind of felt like an old school monster movie a little bit. And then, of course, you get the introduction of Elsa Bloodstone, who I've also just recently become familiar with through Rivals. So that was really good. I was a big fan of that. And it's only like 50 minutes long too, so it's not like a huge commitment to try and watch. Have I watched anything else? Not really. However, there was a new game that came out called Saros for the PlayStation. Made by the same developers that made a game called Returnal a few years ago, which was phenomenal. It's like a roguelike bullet hell kind of game.
Okay.
Gameplay wise, very good. It's pretty addicting to play. A little bit easier than I would have liked, given how difficult Returnal was. But story wise, I mean, not really a whole lot there to capture me.
Right.
If the gameplay wasn't that good, I probably wouldn't have played it. But I'm still working my way through it. I haven't finished it yet, so we'll see if it gets better. And then just a lot of Marvel Rivals.
Is that a PlayStation exclusive?
It is, yes. Yep. been getting a lot of hype. It was kind of like one of their big releases for the year. So, but yeah, it's all right.
Fair.
And then other than that, Marble Rival, we're gearing up for season 8, which might be Cyclops and Devil Dinosaur.
That'd be cool. I think.
Ooh, Devil Dinosaur.
I think it'll. I think
Yeah.
it will be. I think it will be
Ooh.
both those characters.
That's
Devil
Yeah,
Dinosaur. I'm curious how that's gonna work, but we'll see.
Yeah, I
It'll
don't know,
be nice.
because
Daneth,
we don't know if they're going to include Moon Girl with him, because it's a shooty game, and you can't really kill a kid in a shooty game. So
I'm very happy to see that you have Electoral Carnage in your list of games.
Yeah. Okay. So for context as to why Jacob and I are laughing, for the sanctity of the layout of the OBS that we use for the podcast, I always share one of my monitors with the boys. And I pulled up Steam because I was going to add on that I have been playing a game called The Farmer Was Replaced, which this is stupid. It's cookie clicker, but it's programming.
Oh,
I don't know why I decided that I wanted to play it, but I bought it for Griff.
Is it free?
And no, it's cheap
costs,
though.
okay. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up real quick here.
How much is it? It's like $10.
Yeah, $10.
Yeah, and it was on
that's
sale
cool.
when I got it because you know how that always goes. But
yeah, that's
Griff
true.
was interested in it just as a way to get kind of into the programming and whatnot. But while I pulled this up, it showed off my Steam library, which includes a game called Electoral Carnage. Now, this is a free game on Steam. It is Mortal Kombat, but with former United States presidents. It's phenomenal. Okay, let me rephrase it. It looks phenomenal. I have yet to actually play it. But I found it on Instagram on Reels, and the fatalities are phenomenal. There's the Biden blast. What's the other one?
naturally.
The Obama Hameha.
Yeah, the Obama Hamaha.
Hameha.
So the second that I saw that, I knew I had to get it, add it to the old library ski. So shout out to those guys. I think it's like three dudes that are
They've actually been
developing.
updating it too.
I was gonna say because it's yeah, man. JFK's in it. His fatality is. I don't think I can say this, right? Well, basically, what happens is that he gets shot, and then the bullet just so happens to travel through your opponent as well. First,
Bruh.
That's crazy.
so
Bro. And the
That's
image,
not right.
it's a little wild.
The image on the it's just Obama's face with Electoral Carnage slapped on it. That's hilarious.
Yes. It's great. It's great. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, I might. You know what? I might play that later tonight.
It's online multiplayer. I say
Oh, is it
let's
really?
do it. Yeah.
Hold on, let me download it.
Isaac, get a Steam account and download it. It'll probably run on your laptop.
might
It'll
have
be
to.
fine.
Yeah.
For that, I might just have to.
We might include a clip of the three of us playing Electoral Carnage after this. I don't know. We did video game capture last week and it went okay.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the final product. Did it turn out okay?
I think so.
Okay, all right.
I
haven't gotten there
The
yet.
game audio is a little loud, but other than that, from a visual standpoint, it looked good.
Yeah.
Imagine how bad it'd be if the actual announcers were on the sound too. How bad that would be. Talking over us.
Yeah, I turned them off.
That was a good call.
Oh yeah, I did buy 2K26 shortly after we got back.
Nice.
I should buy that.
So
we got to continue our My GM game.
We do. I've put in several hours here at home now.
Oh no, he's figured it out, is what that means.
Yeah.
Or at least started to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys ready to talk about some WWE releases?
Oh, let's gear up, gentlemen. This is going to be fun.
So the WWE has elected to WWE again. I feel like we were talking about this time last year as well. I think we did a toy episode post Mania, didn't we?
We might have.
I was gonna say this feel like I'm getting a sense of deja vu. It's tradition.
It's not a good tradition, but it's tradition.
No, it's not a good tradition because, the WWE / TKO has decided to do some spring cleaning of the old talent. So, I'm going to run through names. We're going to get opinions real quick. Which one of you guys wants to go first on opinions? I'm going to just read them all off and then throw to one of you guys. Who wants to go first?
I can go first with mine. I might have a smaller opinion.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Then I will read them in reverse order of which they are presented on Fightful.com. A lot of these news stories regarding this, I'm pulling from them. So thank you. Question mark. Here we go. Chris Island, Tyra May Steele, who notably won season 1 of WWE LFG as of what it was at last year.
Something like that, yeah.
Malik Blade, Tariq Igwe. I imagine that these are all the NXT guys. Trill London, Serena Linton, Tyson DuPont. My grandpa used to work for DuPont. I
That's
have
great.
trivialized this man losing his job. I apologize. Luca Crucifino, Kairi Sane, Santos Escobar, Apollo Crews, both Aleister Black and Zelina Vega, Motor City Machine Guns, both of them, Dante Chen, Dexter Loomis, Eric Rowan, Alba Fire, Andre Chase, Bo Dallas / Uncle Howdy, Joe Gacy, Zoe Stark, who was sidelined with a knee injury, was recently cleared to return. So I'm at least glad that she's healthy when they released her.
But is she? That one leaves a weird feeling in my mouth.
I agree.
Because I think, as bad as it sounds, I think they cleared her early just so they could release her and not get in trouble.
Allegedly.
Because they've done that before. Listen, I've got my tinfoil hat on for this entire segment, so
interesting. And
all opinions are my own and don't reflect these two.
Yes, and our opinions. And then Nikki Cross as well. Wow. I'll throw to Jacob. Thoughts on the releases?
Well, first thought is, the Wyatt 6 saga sadly did not work. It's a bummer that they're pretty much all going to be gone at this point. But it seems like it just wasn't in their plans.
Sorry.
That's good. It seems like it just wasn't in WWE's plans to keep that segment going. I thought it was cool, and I think it's a bummer that it's going out with such a whimper. But I think they thought it was time, and then they're getting rid of people like Nikki Cross and Joe Gacy, and and of course Uncle Howdy Doody. It's a bummer that. Okay, I did not mean that as a slight. I don't know. I just whenever I see Howdy, I think of Howdy Doody. I don't know why, but it is a bummer. But I understand that they weren't really. I feel like they weren't really as active lately. Anyway, like they seemed like they kind of passed it by, or like the WWE kind of passed them by at a certain point. I am bummed out to see Alba Fire gone. I kind of get her being gone, but I don't like. I like the Secret Hervis, so I'm kind of sad about that. I like that concept. What is Piper is Piper still in the wrestling?
She has some sort of really bad injury to where she might not be able to come back.
Right.
So at this point, we don't really know.
Yeah, that sounds like it must be really bad, because that sounds like maybe Alba Fire, and if Piper was still available, I think they'd probably keep her a while longer, but I guess it sounds like they can't use the Hervis anymore without her. But I think
I mean,
I guess it was kind of time, but
that said, and I know Isaac's about to go off on it on Kairi Sane, but like they're not opposed to releasing people in the middle of storylines. I mean, the first time that Aleister Black was released in 2021, he had just reappeared on SmackDown with a new character. So like granted that was different regime, different ownership, but like come on. What's really the difference?
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of differences.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised at Aleister Black and Zelina Vega. I kind of feel like they were pretty. I feel like they kind of used them. Could have. I did not expect them to be in the list of releases, but I suppose they must have thought differently. I don't know if that was maybe a mutual decision or if it was all their WWE decision or.
So the ones that we're talking about here, we'll talk about some other ones here in a second, but the ones that we're talking about here are release, as in
Okay.
your services are no longer required. Best of
Gotcha.
luck in your future endeavors, type of thing.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a bummer. I mean, I think Motor City Machine Guns, I feel like was kind of just a nothing burger for a while. No offense to them, but they were not really anything. Like they weren't really like competing for tag team titles. I mean, they were a tag team champion, of course, but they weren't really competing lately for anything like that. And even though it is a cool name for a tag team, but yeah. I mean, then of course there's one big one that I think I couldn't really put into words. That I think somebody else is going to put into words pretty soon here.
Yep.
But anything below Kairi Sane, I'm not too familiar with their work. It sounds like they were all like NXT people,
Yeah.
or Evolve people. But
I think that the only one that I recognize other than Tyra May Steele, who, like I say, I only knew the name because she won the LFG reality show, was Luca Crucifino, who was like the lawyer for the family in NXT, wasn't he? Am I insane?
Something like that, yeah.
Which I don't watch NXT, but I listen to the What Culture podcast, and they do NXT coverage, so that's the only way I'm familiar with any of that. So,
yeah, I mean, I think as like to kind of encompass it as a whole, I think it's kind of it is a bummer. It's kind of like getting fired from your job. Kind of, it is a bummer to like for that to be the case. But I mean, looking at the names on here, I feel like that if they wanted to be in a different scenario, I think they definitely still have it in them. But I don't know. I don't think any of them are injured or too injured or whatnot from what I can tell here.
yeah,
But they can get back on their feet. Maybe it's different. Maybe it's different characters or different stage names.
yeah. This has been this happened the Friday after WrestleMania, which my gosh, insane timing there.
Yeah.
As usual, right? So we've had a couple of weeks at this point for people to do things, and I know at least Dexter Loomis has been putting stuff on social media. I would not be surprised. I'm just going to quickly editorialize before I throw to Isaac for his tangent. I would not be surprised to see Motor City Machine Guns go to AEW.
Yep.
Yeah.
90
that seems
days.
like a logical explanation.
So all of these people that got released are under 90-day no compete, right? So I don't know the exact date, and maybe I got to do some math while Isaac rants, but there is a possibility that you could get the Motor City Machine Guns back in time for All In AEW. I could be wrong on that. I got to do some math there. But it seems like
I think that's the rumor that I heard too. So that sounds about right.
AEW has been building this three-way tag match between Edge and Christian and the Young Bucks and FTR for a while now. And it's looking like it's going to be Escalera de la Muerte, or Giant Ladder Match of Death, which I'm in. I would be I would be surprised if they add them to that, but I'd like to see them in the tag division, although, and we'll talk about it after Isaac's rant, I want to see another tag team go to AEW even more.
No, let's go ahead and talk about them first, because
Okay.
my rant's going to get nuclear, and I'm going to want a good segue just to get us out of this.
Okay, fair
This
enough.
segment, so.
I forgot to pull up an article on New Day. So this was a few days later. Here we go. This
I
was
think it was last Saturday.
Yeah, this was
Something like
somewhere
that.
around there. I woke up to the news that the New Day, as well as certain members of the MFTs, decided to leave WWE. So they weren't.
Wow.
Where do I start on this? They weren't fired. They decided to leave. Now, the next day, reports come out that said that talent was asked to take a as high as 50% pay cut. And it's believed through nothing but rumor and innuendo and speculation that these two were offered those pay cuts and said, you know what? No, I'm leaving. So I don't know
Get that bag.
Exactly. I mean, here's the thing. If any job that I wasn't just like, oh, this is my dream job, whatever, said, hey, we need you to take a 50% pay cut. 50% is a lot. That's not happening.
You pack your
Brutal.
bags and go somewhere else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you leave. Yeah. Like, that said, reports do indicate that some people were taking it. So good for those. It's everybody's choice. Everybody's different. Blah blah blah. But I'm giving my opinion there. But the New Day has left, or Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston of the New Day have left the WWE. It doesn't surprise me with the direction that they've gone in since the Big E turn, or since the turn on Big E, which I think was one of the best angles of modern day WWE, and they completely squandered it. You had the opportunity to do nuclear heat for a tag team, and you can use that to refresh your tag division, but maybe they just don't care about the tag division, considering that New Day's gone and Motor City Machine Gun's gone. That leaves what? The Vision and the Street Profits across both brands. Maybe some MFTs.
There's a few others
if
in there.
Solo Sikoa decides, yeah, I could be part of a tag team. I can't think of any.
Yeah, because they still have Tama and Tala, Fraxium still kicking.
Oh yeah.
Of course, you have your current SmackDown Tag Team Champions in Whippa Up. You know, Damian Priest and R-Truth.
I haven't watched SmackDown in so long.
That's fair. It sucks.
And none of the tag
We're just
titles
about to get
were
to
on
the
Mania, so.
I think to your point,
Yeah,
I'll go ahead. I think to your point with the like the taking the pay cut, I think like a group of people like the New Day, already really established, so really amazing wrestlers, they can say like, oh, I mean, we don't need to take a pay cut. I mean, somebody's going to pay us what we're worth. Somebody's going to pay us what we're worth for, whether it be AEW or something like that. Maybe a different company. I think maybe they ask you if you're really new and you're not fully established yet in WWE, and they ask you to take a pay cut. Maybe that's why maybe you want to hang on and say, okay, I'll take a pay cut. Maybe they have a future for me in the WWE, and I can get some more money. So that might be maybe that's why some people took the offer, because it's like, okay, I can see myself growing in WWE, and I'm not fully established yet, so I think I'm okay taking a pay cut. But not a fun experience, of course, but maybe like if they didn't get into WWE, maybe like nobody else would come calling or something like that. That could
Right.
also be the case.
There is, I tell you what, though, there is like as somebody who has been a gigging musician for a while, there's nothing worse than getting paid in exposure. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
For sure.
yeah. So I completely understand what you're saying, and I agree that I can see that somebody would take that. But yeah, there's my
Like they
opinion.
take it, they wouldn't be happy about it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like you grit your teeth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the New Day is the team that I really hope goes to AEW. That's one of the few.
I can see it.
Like we've had releases over the past few years, and I'm like, AEW's talent division is kind of stacked at this point. You've got, I mean, at the top of the game, you got Kenny, you got Swerve, you got all sorts of other guys, Okada, to the point where you might not need all of the there. You don't need to bloat your roster, right? But the New Day, you stick. I want the Young Bucks to win Escalera de la Muerte and the New Day to debut and start a program with the Young Bucks. Actually, they don't even have to win for the belts. You can just have that tag feud and it'd be amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so
did we talk about JC and Tongaloa yet?
Not really. I mean, I mentioned that they left, but I kind of have nothing to say for that. I imagine Jeff Cobb will go back to Japan.
Yeah. I think from what I heard about them leaving is it wasn't, obviously we've mentioned it's not a release. Their contracts ran out and they didn't renew.
And
because
good for
if
them.
you remember, Tongaloa debuted 2 years ago at Backlash. JC Mateo debuted last year at Backlash. So timing wise, it makes sense. And they really didn't do anything with, especially JC Mateo. They did actually nothing with him. Frankly, I forgot he was with the company half the time.
Me too.
So
yeah, honestly, I looked at the name JC Mateo when the news broke, and I was like, "Who the heck is that?"
right,
which is
Who is that
terrible.
guy?
But
I only
again,
remember him being involved in like 4 matches.
I was gonna say, I would. You know what? I'm Googling it.
Googling how many matches he had.
Yeah. Doesn't even come up with JC Mateo on Google. It just comes up with Jeff Cobb.
Brutal.
Dang. He's got a really high rating on Cage Match with an 8.15. That's really high for wrestlers. Let's see here. Matches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 televised matches for the WWE. With some house shows.
That's more than I thought.
Yeah, that was more than I thought.
That's.
And then before that, his last match was against Tanahashi in New Japan. Wild.
Wild indeed.
Well, yeah. So that's what's. Oh yeah, that was in the middle of the show. Can we really in a 2.5 hour broadcast? Can we really get by with 4 wrestling matches? All 10 minutes.
Apparently.
That's tough.
Come on, guys. All right. Anyway, before I start lamenting about the creative of WWE, couple more things before I let before I unhook the leash and casually walk into the other room and grab a Pepsi. Which, by the way, sorry for jumping out there in the middle of the release talk. I heard a loud noise and decided that I needed to investigate.
That's a fair reason. That's a fair reason. Honestly.
I live alone.
That's how you die in horror movies.
I was
but,
gonna
say,
say, well, it's my apartment. It's not
like when you sneeze and they say, "You hear God bless you," and it's like, "Oh, I'm home alone." Wait a minute.
I mean, you guys have been here. It's not that big of an apartment. So if I hear a loud noise from the kitchen and the office, I got like maybe 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I feel like I think a lot of time it's like,
and then they could take the shortcut through the bathroom and make it 5. So.
Right.
Oh, true. That's true.
Yeah.
It'd be quick.
Indeed. That's yep.
What was that? Oh.
What was that? Anyway,
moving on to a not as gruesome topic.
Yeah. All right. Quick opinion time with Garrett broadly about releases and stuff. The WWE talent cannot, under normal circumstance, and this is my understanding from reports and backstage news that comes out. So if I'm incorrect, great. It's all speculation, whatever. But allegedly, the WWE talent are not allowed to at any time say, I want to leave the company and I want to go somewhere else. They can't do that without the company approving it. So kind of shady when at the same time that same company can go, nah, you're gone. You're gone today.
Yeah.
And you've got a 90-day no compete. So that's shady to me. Kind of not cool. If you sign a contract with somebody, you should honor it. And I recognize that their contracts from a legal perspective have outs and release clauses and all of that. But if you sign somebody and say, oh, I'm going to pay you X amount a year, it's kind of shady if you don't let that happen, in my opinion. I was going to say something else, but I think it might be gone.
Gone with the wind.
I think
that
it
baby's
might be gone.
And must have been the wind.
Gone.
That baby is gone. It's a home run.
What was I going to say?
Say it anyway. Here's another day.
I don't know. And obviously, this is what I'm reading from the likes of PW Insider and Fightful and the Wrestling Observer and all of this. There was talks of some changes in the way that the contracts work in terms of negotiation. This is all hearsay at this point. I just read it on the internet there a little bit ago. So, whatever. Stating that for the last 9 months of a WWE contract, you could not negotiate with another company. Which, I kind of get that, but also, I don't know.
9 months.
9 months is a long time because,
it's a long time,
especially in professional wrestling. I mean, 2 weeks is a long time in professional wrestling. A lot can happen in a month pay-per-view cycle. You can have entire characters get over, debut, and be shuffled off, the face of the earth.
Yeah.
All within a month. So imagine 9 of those. So if you're not
That's
using
crazy.
somebody and you're keeping them under contract, Anyway, that's the end of my opinion. It is hot in this room. I'm going to get some ice. I'm going to get some Pepsi, and I'm going to let Jacob's already kind of spoke his piece. Sorry, buddy. Unless you got something else. Do you have anything else?
No, I think I covered it. I think I covered the main things. When it comes to releases, and I mean, it's kind of like I would say something about Kairi Sane, but I mean, I think Isaac's got it covered. I mean, I can let him just rip it out. I think you got it. I think whatever you say,
I have
a
couple of bullet points written down, so I think I got it covered.
Like whatever you say, I'm probably going to agree 100% with. So I think you can get this one.
Yeah, I mean, right. I guess I'll start the Kairi discussion by saying it was the surprise of the group.
Of all those, absolutely.
Considering she was in an active storyline. So before I step on the toes of Isaac here, I'm going to let him go. Go on, my friend.
Well, before I do that, I'll just touch on a couple of the other releases because I didn't really say a whole lot. Aleister Black especially was a very interesting one, considering he was billed to fill the Pat McAfee role at WrestleMania. He was initially supposed to be the one in Randy's ear that whole time until TKO stepped in and was like, hey, we want Pat instead. So to have you go from part of the main event of WrestleMania to then the week after getting chopped is definitely something.
Yeah,
especially since he just got signed last year too, as this like big return, and then they put him in a feud with Damian Priest for 6 months and then just didn't really use him. So I don't know. That one was weird. And then the Wyatts is the other one I was gonna mention real quick, because they kind of got screwed over by a Bo Dallas injury back in November-ish, December-ish, that took them all off TV for a long time, which basically meant that the entire momentum they had built up on Raw with the admittedly really cool story idea of, going after families that disown their own and whatnot, felt like they could have done something with the Judgment Day there. But then, Howdy gets injured, they get taken off TV, and then they just kind of get thrown into a super nothing storyline with the MFT for 6 months. So I get why they got released, but at the same time, it really sucks because they kind of got screwed over a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I mentioned Zoe Stark already, getting potentially cleared early so they could release her without getting in trouble. They've done that before, but that's tinfoil hat, that's just me. All right.
Wait,
so
real
I
quick.
am going to go ahead.
I didn't talk about Aleister. I just want to make note. I would be very surprised if he winds up back in AEW after all of the backstage reports there and how he didn't want to lose. And it was the same thing with Miro Rusev, who
no one's gonna stop me.
Like, here, I don't know how else to phrase this, and I don't mean this to sound as harsh as it probably does. I was surprised that Rusev wasn't on the chopping block, other than the fact he was on Mania and the Raw after. But so was Kairi, so
there's someone else on. Yes.
Granted, they did kind of blow off that feud there.
They blew off the feud with Rhea. Rhea was done.
Yes. All right.
There's still so much there, which I will talk about here momentarily.
I'm sorry to keep interrupting. Leash off. Go.
All right. So I am going to, I swear to God, man. I'm going to go ahead and issue a quick disclaimer here. This is going to get bad. I'm going to go nuclear. There's going to be profanity involved, which of course is my problem to deal with in post.
We are exactly 30 minutes in to the second recording.
Okay. So if you are not wanting to hear about all that, I've got timestamps in the description and then in, the chapters of the YouTube and Spotify video. So you can go ahead and skip there. I'll give you a second to go ahead and do that. So 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so who the thought that releasing Kairi Sane was even remotely a good idea? Like, are we actually genuinely serious here? She was one of the biggest workhorses that you have on your television show, and you're just going to go ahead and be like, you know what? No.
Gone.
No, sayonara. Bye-bye. We don't actually want you here anymore. She's constantly in backstage segments. She's wrestling multiple times a month. Every other show, it feels like she's in a tag match or Asuka's forcing her into a singles match that she doesn't want to take, yada, yada, yada. With that being said, too, I would argue she is one of the better wrestlers that you have in your women's division from like just a pure wrestling standpoint. And obviously she wasn't used properly, but like, what are we doing there? That is stupid. And then I don't want to slight other wrestlers, so I'm not going to say anything, but there is other talent that got pushed when probably Kairi should have been pushed in that place. It's insane to me that Kairi didn't get any kind of, Intercontinental Championship kind of run. Not even with the title, but just like maybe, in a storyline there, at least one title challenge, something like that. But yeah, to what you were saying earlier, she was like the centerpiece of one of the longest running and arguably the biggest storyline in women's wrestling at the current moment in time, with that being the whole Io and Asuka and Kairi segment. She is the emotional attachment there. Why should anybody care about the rest of this feud? We've got the Io and Asuka match at Backlash tomorrow. Who cares? At time of recording, yeah, where this is a Friday before Backlash that we're recording. So frankly, this whole rant could get thrown out the door. Might not even make the podcast if she returns. But she's not going to. I'm not going to tell myself that.
They might have her one-off appear. That's the rumor and innuendo at this point, is a one-off appearance, and that would suck. I would highly doubt that they're going to re-sign her.
Yeah. No, that would suck. But yeah, who cares anymore? You took away the emotional attachment. Everybody was just sitting there waiting for Kairi Sane to say, you know what, Asuka? Screw you. I'm going to do my own thing. Get off my back. And turn babyface. But instead, some dipshit penny pincher wanted to save some money and said, yep, the emotional attachment here, we can get rid of her. That's totally fine. Who cares? And you know what? I would argue it sets a bad precedent to the women's locker room. Because like I was saying just a few minutes ago, she is one of your biggest workhorses. So basically what this tells me is that, hey, I can be on TV. I can work my ass off here and still lose my job, even if I'm doing the most and doing a phenomenal job at doing the most. So now everybody in that locker room, frankly, should feel like, hey, I might be screwed. That's a really bad precedent in my mind. Next point. The Raw Women's Division is limping right now when it comes to their options for baby faces. Really bad.
It's Io,
because
Stephanie.
Io, Stephanie's injured, Nikki Bella's injured, Sol Ruka just debuted, so that's fine, but she's not
she's going IC first.
Yeah. Bailey and Lyra are still in the tag division a year on now. So you don't have them available. AJ Lee's gone missing. Really, you're kind of screwed. If only you had somebody in a storyline that was going to turn them babyface. Man, what a missed opportunity that is. Bunch of idiots. But now I know I've been getting real mad about this, right? And I've been seeing on Twitter, there's been a lot of people that are like, oh, this is all just outrage to get after Triple H and the WWE, whatever. And I'm sure some of it is. That's not the case for me, right? My first shirt I ever bought for wrestling, Kairi Sane. One of the first action figures I got, Kairi Sane. It's been sitting on my desk for a long time. So I don't want to hear anything about fake outrage over a mid-card wrestler, because I've been a Kairi Sane fan since I got into wrestling. So I do have a couple list outs of like some of the things I would have done in this situation, if you guys are okay with me running
Sure.
that.
Yep.
So if I was in Triple H's position and TKO came to me and said, hey, you got to get rid of some people. And since I know cuts are coming up, and I know that, Kairi Sane potentially is on the chopping block, right? I'm going to blow off the feud, turn her babyface, see what gauge the reactions, see what the fans think. If it's a crappy turn, fine. Okay, go ahead. But if it's well received, she keep her around. The rumor is that her contract was supposedly running through October, because she was running a 3-year contract, returned at Crown Jewel a few years ago in 2023.
Yep.
So the contract would have ended in October. Why not just pull the trigger, make the turn, see the reaction, go? If it's good, maybe, re-sign her. If it's not, let the contract expire.
Pay wrestlers what you tell them that you're going to pay them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
one thing that I'll quickly add to that, it's not like you had a giant show where you could end a storyline at a given time in front of and pull that turn that you're talking about in front of a crowd of highly discerning fans that paid a lot of money to be at this theoretical giant show that, I don't know, maybe you could put it in Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas.
Something like that.
I mean,
especially because, one of your days had one less match than the others. It's almost like you had an opportunity to fill that with something.
And it's like, you barely got, we barely got an hour worth of ring time on the first night.
Yep.
I don't understand why the Asuka EO match was not on Mania.
It makes no sense. Other than I heard that conveniently Asuka and Kairi were the fill-ins if they couldn't get Paige, and so they had to take the Bellas out. So you can't really schedule that match without. Still should have happened, because that is, like I was saying earlier, your biggest women's feud going into Mania.
Sure, it's not the first. Hell, right behind me, Mania 40. You got multiple people that are wrestling multiple nights in a row. It's not like it's not possible. I know. I understand that you run the risk night one of somebody getting injured and then having to cancel a match on night 2. Come on. Mania 41. Rey Mysterio got injured on the SmackDown before WrestleMania. They had to pull him out of the match with El Grande Americano and just have him run with Rey Fenix, which was a good match. But if somebody gets injured, I'm sorry, I hate to say this.
Work around it.
Well, not even that, but that. But also, wrestling fans understand that this is, for the most part, unless you're insane or whatever. Wrestling fans understand that when somebody's injured, they don't work. They don't wrestle the match.
Yeah.
So if somebody said, "Oh, Nikki Bella's injured. So's Asuka. We've had to turn our 4-way into a triple threat. I don't think that would have been that big of a deal.
No, not at all. Oh, yeah. So that being said, if it's a creative issue of what to do with Kairi after the turn, I would say that the WWE is creatively bankrupt, because on my way home from work, which you guys know is like a 1.5-mile drive, maybe 5 minutes, right? I crafted up a storyline from Backlash to SummerSlam for her.
For Kairi?
I can cliff note it here. So basically, Io Asuka, right? Kairi doesn't end up helping Asuka, costs her the match. Post-match, Kairi turns on her and all that good stuff. So they start a feud. You go through that. Kairi ends up coming out on top of that feud, as she probably was going to. Now that she's solo, she's a little bit lost on where she's going because she's been with Asuka all this time. Io says, "Hey, maybe look at the IC division. Maybe look there." So she goes and she beats a couple lower mid carders, like your Maxine Dupree's, your Ivy Niles.
Yep.
Get her, raise her stocks a little bit. She gets a title match on a random episode of Raw just before her match on that Raw. Asuka comes up, whispers in her ear, "You're not ready. You're not good enough for this." Originally, she waves it off, goes out, has her match. Towards the end, though, you see her hesitate, start to doubt herself. She loses the match. A few weeks later, they run a gauntlet match pre-SummerSlam for, IC #1 contendership. Kairi runs the gauntlet. Who's the last person? Asuka. You have Kairi beat Asuka. Finally, yes, I am good enough. Now you go into with renewed confidence as the #1 contender against, assumingly, Becky Lynch, but whoever. At SummerSlam, Kairi wins that match. There's your new champion. There's her summer booked.
There it is.
Wrestling's easy. Wrestling is easy.
Wrestling is easy, but we make it hard for some reason. And there's a lot of real world factors that come into play in booking a show and all of this. But in terms of crafting a storyline, not hard, hopefully.
No, it didn't have to be something super complex either, because she's just coming out of a super complex story.
Yep.
Just give her a babyface rise.
Yep.
There you go. So hopefully that wasn't the issue, because then my confidence is really lacking. Because I have to say, this is the closest I've ever been to just fully dropping the product and moving on. I almost didn't watch Raw the Monday after all the releases came out. The only reason I did was to see what they were going to do.
I haven't watched since the releases came out. And I know that we're a week after or whatever. And I have started to go to a weekly event on Monday nights that prevents me from watching it. So maybe I'm not the best. I'm still keeping up with it, but I'm not actively making an appointment to watch it.
Right. Which is what I was doing for both the Raw and SmackDown every week.
Oh, wow.
And this past week and a half, I've just no motivation to watch it, because, you took away one of the most important stories that I cared so much about. One of my favorites was about to get a huge push, and you just ripped her away. I would say if Liv hadn't won the title at WrestleMania, and then that following Friday I found out that Kairi got released, I was gone. 100% I was gone.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm still watching it right now is because Liv is champion.
Yep.
And here's why. Let me phrase this question to you guys real quick here. You can feel free to answer it. Feel free to not answer it. Why should I invest my time in a storyline if they're just going to pull the plug on the most important part?
And
what point is there to watching if they're willing to just drop everything?
Yeah. And that's That's been something that I have wrestled with, no pun intended. It's like, and there are reasons that we have to drop storylines. I get it, but like, if they're going to get rid of the people in the storylines for that, that's
Not just the people in the storyline, the anchor to the storyline.
yes, yes. I would argue the same.
Like, you know, you could say, oh, well, you could still watch for the other storylines they have going on, like Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. You wouldn't have gotten that if you had just stopped watching the product. Who's to say that ever would have gone through? Right? If they're willing to just drop everybody. And I'll tell you this, and this is me speaking out to the public, to WWE, to TKO. If I feel this way, I guarantee you there are thousands others that also feel this way. Safe to say, you f***ed up. Big time.
Yeah. He's gone 16 minutes, folks.
It's a long list of stuff.
Indeed. It's I don't even know. I'm like you. I think I'm slowly getting to the point where I'm just going to keep up with WWE via social media. Which, for reference, the last time I really was only keeping up with wrestling through social media, 2018, when it was on its ass. This is late stage Vince McMahon before AEW. And like at that point in 2019 with AEW, yeah, I started watching that week to week, and that was phenomenal. So I mean, like, I have not been put in this position for a while, is what I'm saying. Because even when Brawl Out happened, which was CM Punk exploding in what I think is the greatest promo in the history of professional wrestling because it was completely legit. And basically setting off a nuke in AEW and running away, for all intents and purposes. I'm not saying that he ran away from the company, but like setting a nuke and running away is what I mean. Whether you believe this or not, the CM Punk All Out press scrum promo / interview / whatever you want to call it killed AEW for a while. Like it sent it on it started sinking the ship in terms of show quality, in terms of whatever. It started sinking the ship. And what was interesting is that by the time that's happening, Vince McMahon has resigned in disgrace and has, Triple H has taken over and things are starting to get better in the old Fedski. So we're in the build up to Mania 39, which I think is the best WrestleMania. Honestly, I think end to end, that's the best WrestleMania ever. With the caveat that if Cody hadn't won at 40, you would have messed up the landing there. But yeah, I feel like I've been put into a position as a wrestling fan that I have not been in for a very long time.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to go back to AEW. Wonder if they're any good right now.
Maybe. I don't know. But I'll tell you what's, like, aside from just, the release and how awful it was, right? The other thing that's really pushing me away and this is the last thing I'll say about the whole Kairi situation, so we can move on to a more positive topic. But it's the way that WWE has handled the backlash, no pun intended,
At
backlash. At backlash. But the way they've handled the backlash has been terrible, in my opinion, and makes me feel really bad about the company.
I don't think that they've really done anything. Unless I missed
Just give it a
something.
second and you'll change your mind.
Oh, okay.
Because I have a list of bullet points here. So shortly after, the whole We Want Kairi movement on Twitter and socials kind of started popping off, good old Jackie Redmond tweeted out We Want Kairi. So shout out to Jackie.
I did see
We love you, Jackie. And then they promptly told her to take it down.
Yeah.
Which, fair enough. I don't think your talent should be getting involved in something like that, but it still doesn't look good. The Monday after, during the beatdown that Asuka gave Io on Raw, the fans started chanting, "We want Kairi." Well, you could barely hear it, not because the fans weren't loud, but because the WWE turned down the fans for the TV audience.
Wow.
There is a stark contrast between someone taking a video in the stands to what you hear on TV, because you can't hear it very much. Not ideal.
Crazy.
The other thing that's not ideal, fans can bring in signs, right? And they do security checks to make sure the signs are good. Anything that referenced Kairi got taken.
Oh.
So that's cool. A couple days later, Dave Meltzer reported that Kairi was asking for her release to return to Japan, which a couple hours later, which, that probably was fed to him by someone at WWE.
Right.
More than likely. He's got an inside source. So Kairi, who had been quiet about the whole situation, hadn't said anything other than, all right, guys, I got released. Hope the next voyage is better, yada, yada, yada.
Right.
She actually came out and was like, yeah, no, I didn't walk away. I didn't leave you guys behind. That report's BS.
Right.
And then the other one is the reports that came out that it was an age thing that for all these releases. I'm sure you saw this one too. Feels kind of BS to me too.
I didn't see an age thing. Was there an age thing?
Yeah. So yeah, there was a report that most of the releases were due to wanting to move talent to a younger age.
Whoa.
So most, yeah. To that I say, most of your main event are in their 40s.
Yes.
You look at Cody, you look at Punk, you look at
Punk's nearly 50.
Punk's nearly 50. Your tag champs are almost 100 years old combined.
Mm-hmm.
Because Truth is 52, and
I was gonna say, Damian Priest is deceptively old.
He is.
He looks great.
He does. And then yet most of the talent that they released were in their 30s. I don't believe that for a second.
It really. I was gonna say, I don't believe. I'm not sure about the age thing. And not to discredit Meltzer, because he's got a long history of being right about things, a long history of good reporting. And I mean, I think that it's safe to say that without the contributions to the wrestling community of Dave Meltzer, I don't think that this podcast would exist. I don't think that a lot of podcasts would exist. He, especially lately, has a tendency to just ramble and speculate, and it kind of comes off as reporting, and people aggregate it as though it's reporting. So I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I think in the thing he said, based on my sources, I believe.
Yeah, and that could be another thing.
And so it's and
that could be another thing, is that it's all somebody's sources. People have different sources, all that fun stuff, right? The one report that I did hear was that they weren't big on the spooky-ish gimmicks at TKO, so hence Wyatt Six, hence Alistair, hence Selena release. But
Yeah, which means that Tatum Paxley, wait a little bit before you get called up, please.
dead serious. But no, I didn't hear the age
did
thing.
you see-
That's really interesting.
Yeah, that was a point of contention for me. So it's really like pushed me between it just being, twitter.com
Right.
and, all of this coming out. It's really like radicalized me against the WWE right now.
Radicalized me.
It has. Like, I was mad when I bought 2K26 and then 2 days later all this started.
Oh,
Because
I
wouldn't
know.
have bought 2K26
Yeah.
if I'd seen this coming.
Especially because did you get it on full price or did you get it on sale?
It was on sale, but
Lucky.
still.
I
Right?
paid
It
full
wasn't
price.
like a crazy sale, but
Yeah. Again,
think it
the
was
only
like
reason that I
15%
paid
off or
full
something.
price for it was because the tax return came in. Which in hindsight,
exactly. And
probably
we got
shouldn't
good
have done that,
content
but
out of
that's
it.
all right. We did get good content out
That's
of
all
it.
right.
Okay.
I guess the way I will end this segment so we can move on is to just whoever's listening, keep pushing the We Want Kairi hashtag for the purpose of, in an ideal world, maybe she comes back and they decide to rehire her. Probably not going to happen, but in an ideal world, that'd be great. Show her your support with that hashtag and then show WWE they f***ed up.
Indeed.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Indeed. Do we want to talk about the content creator thing with WWE real quick?
Sure, why not? I will say
People are
welcome
getting
back to those that skipped the Kairi rant. You missed out on some good stuff.
Yeah.
You missed out on some good content.
I'll just quickly talk about this. There's been multiple of the more prominent WWE reactors and whatnot that have gotten their stuff taken down as of late. As in, no, I don't even mean like videos. I mean like channels
Good.
taken down. Yeah. To my knowledge, these are people that are using footage or something else related to the WWE. I really hope we're fine. Should be fine.
I think we are because
we're not big enough
have
for
any
that.
footage or anything.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So that's shady, especially because they're now pushing Club WWE, which is believed to be a WWE owned social platform. And although I don't think anybody's completely sure what it is at this point, there is
Probably find out
speculation. Yeah, probably. Thank you, John Cena, who keeps coming out of retirement for some reason. My gosh. If they asked me to come back after my retirement, I'd have 2 words for him. Nope.
Is
Never
it kind of
mind.
like what DX used to say?
No, I was going to say piss off, but I wasn't going to say piss. And then I
Oh.
decided that I didn't want that on the podcast. So,
Yeah, fair enough.
so, yeah. So there's a lot of speculation amongst those that are kind of in the know. Your Sean Rasseps, your et ceteras, that are saying that they're trying to control the negative talk around the WWE content, which is insane. I think we can agree on that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very weird. There was leaked audio of Nick Khan talking about social media and all of this in a talent meeting, citing tweets that were from like 2015, which I don't know if you know this. That was 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's a whole different landscape.
That's insane. Roman Reigns was a baby face that was forced down our throats. You know what I mean? So like,
Yep.
and it was actively bad. It was actively bad then. So I don't know. Well, we'll end the wrestling discussion with this. I will pose a question mostly to Isaac. Sorry, Jacob. I know you probably don't have a horse in this game, but I was thinking about this in the shower earlier this morning. I think about a lot of things in the shower. And
Glad to know you think of me while you're in the shower.
No.
Hold on a minute. Hold
Hang
on a
on.
second. Wait, where's this going?
That's
What about
not what I
horses and
said.
showers? What about horses and showers?
Moses. My words have been taken out of context.
Yeah, that's true. We kind of.
Welcome to Intro Town, buddy.
Oh no.
Get ready to learn Intro Town.
We've got like 4 other things that I did that were funnier than that. Come on. No.
We'll see.
No.
Please continue your thought here.
Isaac, who's worse, wrestling fans or Star Wars fans?
Good Lord.
I can't tell anymore. I have thoughts.
Yeah, you asked me a few weeks ago. I'm saying Star Wars fans, but now I don't know. So I actually saw a funny reel today where this guy was, doing a skit about talking to other Star Wars fans. Where he's like, "Oh, you're a Star Wars fan. What'd you think of the sequels?" "Oh, I thought they were garbage, terrible dialogue, yada yada yada. Everything sucks about the sequels." "Okay, well, maybe did you like the prequels?" "I mean, no, those sucked, terrible dialogue." "Okay, so you're an original trilogy fan." No, those sucked, terrible CGI, corny, campy." It's like, yeah, no, that's Star Wars fans to a T.
Yeah. I will say this.
Me, I just hate the sequels.
Yeah. I will say this. I feel like wrestling fans are worse. Because I think that at least Star Wars fans agree on some things. At the moment, we're agreeing that the sequels are back, or that the sequels are bad. We agree that the Acolyte is bad. We agree that season 1 of the Clone Wars has some good parts, but is mostly bad. And we agree that a lot of other stuff is good. Wrestling fans are incredibly tribal. You're like at least on the internet, which the internet is an echo chamber, right? So you've got your, I consider myself just a wrestling fan. I will indulge in WWE. I'll indulge in some AEW. I'll indulge in some GCW. Invisible Man versus Invisible Stan is one of my top 10 favorite matches. I'm not even kidding. It's fun. We've done wrestling matches, right?
Yeah.
I thought so. That's why I said top 10 instead of top 5, because I don't think I made that. I'll go back and watch some Ring of Honor. It's good stuff. But you've got a lot of people, particularly on the internet, that, they're a WWE fan. You've got WWE fans over here, AEW fans over here. You've got the TNA bootlickers down here, and then you've got the MLW fans eating crayons in the corner. That's
Give me the boot, boys, and free my soul.
Gosh, dog it, we're burning through intro material.
Oh yeah, we are.
Save it for next podcast.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. The past few podcasts, we've been really having to dig for the intro materials. And this one, it's
banger after
like
banger after banger after banger after banger.
It's because I don't think we've really sat down and had a conversation since the last podcast. I think everybody, at least I've been crazy really busy. But oh my. Yeah, so that's my opinion.
That's fair.
Yeah. Oh, and they're all fighting for some reason.
Oh, naturally.
Which I can't figure out why. Anyway, y'all want to talk about some toys?
Toys.
Let's do it.
All right. Do we want
Toy.
More
to
positive topic here.
Kinda. Do we want to start with the WWE toys?
Might as well just let's just round it out.
Does this have everything that was pictured at the... Yeah. Yeah, it's got most of it. We're just going to go through this. Thank you to WrestlingFigureNews.com. We're going to just... Oh, that was the other one. Shoot. I forgot about that. Okay. I'm just going to share my screen and I'll explain what I was just saying a second ago. Okay. So this is just everything in 2026, evidently. I don't know if we want to start here. We want to go farther down. These have started hitting shelves. These being Ultimate Edition 30, Seth Rollins, Rhea Ripley, Hulk Hogan. I have seen the Seth Rollins. The other two I have not seen in person yet. I think we've seen those before. We've seen the Wyatt 6 3-pack, right?
Yeah, I saw that on a shelf like a couple months ago, and I almost bought it, but I didn't.
Yep. And Elite 125 is on shelves currently. I saw the Stephanie Vaquero over at Walmart the other day.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds
I just
bad.
got 123 at my Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are we concerned about main event figures? I kind of like that
Not
Penta there.
particularly, no.
I like that Penta.
The Penta's good. Local shop has it.
Nice.
Oh,
Good stuff. Good stuff. There's some champions. Elite 124. Has both the Motor City Machine Guns in
Yeah.
it, as well as Lyra,
Yeah.
another Jay, another Ray, and a CM Punk. Little disappointing to see that both of the Motor City Machine Guns are in there, but we know that they're getting royalty checks from the toys, so good for them.
Yeah.
And
Give me the Lyra.
I was gonna say, and we would want a Motor City Machine Gun Elite. I genuinely might buy those, and maybe Lyra too, if they're
Especially
not.
because it comes with the IC Championship.
Yeah, I kind of want to hold out for an Ultimate, but I'm having the internal debate of myself of, are they going to do an Ultimate Lyra Valkyria?
Not for a while.
Not for a while.
Considering how she's being booked right now.
Right. Speaking of Ultimates, we've seen these. I think we saw these at Toy Fair. But good to
Yeah, I
see
think we did.
some actual.
I need it, Chelsea.
I need that Chelsea Green figure.
Yep.
So nice, so good.
The Randy Orton and
So
the John
good.
Cena, I can kind of go without. I've got Orton and Cena that I'm happy with, but they do look good. I'm pretty sure that this is just the John Cena that we've been going with in Ultimate Edition. That hat is really big on him. Do you notice that? Just me?
A little bit.
It's a wee bit thick. These have already been hitting people's hands. This is Ultimate Premium Live Event Rock. It's got this really cool black packaging.
Mama Rose
Comes with the Mama Rhodes belt.
That's worth it in itself.
If
honestly.
I didn't already have a Final Boss Rock that I custom fit some of the, I think it was the Orange Cassidy sunglasses onto, I'd be buying that. But I already do. I'm waiting. If I see it in person and it goes on clearance, great, but it's an Amazon exclusive, so probably not. Some main event showdown figures. I like the having Chelsea Green and Cactus Jack in a 2-pack. That's fun. Ricky Saints, Ray Phoenix. I feel like we've seen a lot of these. I believe
I think we have. We probably did a lot of these at Toy Fair.
Yeah, this was the one that I was saying that I forgot about. I have this. I just got this last week and completely forgot about
There
it.
you go.
It is good. Yeah, It's pretty good. I don't like this head sculpt. They don't apply the paint properly, and it just doesn't look right. But I like his smiling head sculpt. It works really well with the figure. I kind of want this Harlem Heat 2-pack. Just because I kind of like WCW. If you don't know.
It's kind of cool.
There's some of those. There's some of those. These are on shelves right now, aren't they? LJN Series 2. I've seen
Probably
them
are.
advertising them, so probably.
Okay.
Yeah, they, like the shows they have been advertising.
I've seen Stone Cold. I think I've seen Warrior. I don't think I've seen Bundy or The Body. And these aren't out yet, right? 126.
I don't think so.
This was
No,
Javon.
those we definitely talked about.
Yeah, we talked about those. Oh, they're running these back. That's nice. How many Ultimate Edition Logan Pauls are we going to get? The answer.
Too many.
All of them. These we haven't talked about. We're getting another Ultimate Edition for 32. We're getting another Steve Austin.
Of course.
It's the same figure over and over again, but it's Steve Austin. So
It's Steve Austin.
Sure.
Prince money.
Exactly. He's like the biggest wrestling. Was it Sports Illustrated called him the greatest wrestler, WWE wrestler ever?
I think so.
Yeah. Just this past week. Super excited there. I won't be getting that, but always nice to have a Steve Austin on the toy shelves. I might get this Jake the Snake. It looks like just a repaint of the Coliseum one.
My nickname.
Indeed. And then, of course, Jacob Fatu. I believe he comes with the Samoan werewolf mask, which is dope. So, yeah, there's that. Oh, I like this 3-pack. Have we talked about this 3-pack? Can't remember. I did not preview what was on this webpage before we started. As if you can't tell. I spent too much time pulling up Marvel Legends and Star Wars for wrestling. But this is the Mania 13 3-pack with a referee decked out Ken Shamrock, as well as Bret the Hitman Hart and Stone Cold. Again, there's always going to be a Steve Austin on the shelf. Monday Night War, greatest hits, more Walmart exclusive figures. I like the Charles Robinson Build-A-Figure to the point that I am strongly considering whether or not I need this wave or not, because it does have Road Dogg and Billy Gunn, and it's got Rick Steiner. I already have an Eddie that I'm kind of happy with, though. We have questions. Anything sticking out to you guys here?
Not so far, really.
No. Whoa.
Okay. I might pick up this entire wave. 3 of the 4 of this entire wave. That is a WCW Hulk Hogan. That's not good.
That's cool.
It's not good for my wallet. Mosh and Thrasher are also cool. Those are the headbangers from WWF circa 96, 97. Super cool. There you go. Definitely buying this one. This is the Ultimate Edition Cactus Jack. This one I know is new. Not only does it come with all of the accessories, but it's another face of Mick Foley in Ultimate Edition. We've got Mankind. We now have Cactus Jack. We just need a Dude Love. That's all we need. And I will display them right beside each other on the shelf.
As you should.
Oh, defining moments, Uncle Howdy. Bit awkward, but again, royalties, they will be compensated for these. Yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on the WWE Legends line that goes to Target? They seem to do nothing but shelf form.
Yeah, no. Whenever I go to our
warm.
section, that's all that's there.
Yeah, they end up being frigid eventually. They get kind of frigid in there.
A little frigid.
Yeah. I and this is a really weird wave for me because it is definitely Legends, right? Tito Santana, Crush, Bull Nakano, Triple H. Like Triple H, great. I'm sure that he'll always end up on the shelf, especially where he's booking the show. But Bull Nakano, I completely agree we needed a new figure from. Crush, Tito Santana. They're going to shelf form. I don't think that there's any ifs, ands, or buts about it, especially where, and there's going to be some people that are going to buy the whole way for the Build-A-Figure, which is the Diamond Stud. Diamond Stud was Razor Ramon / Scott Hall, but in WCW before he became Razor Ramon. In other words, his failed gimmick in WCW. So, like, you know. Yeah, I gotta buy this. This is the WWE Legends Ultimate Edition Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I got to. It's cool. He is a wacky character from the 80s, 90s, and I am a big fan of wacky characters in wrestling. Danhausen is the only thing that's really keeping me moderately watching WWE. And even then, I'm only watching clips of him on YouTube.
Dogpile.
Dogpile. Famous Davis. Get him.
Oh my. We get some scans of the new Liv Morgan Elite head sculpt, which looks pretty solid. They're not going to apply the face right to that. Or the Go ahead.
I will take anything that isn't the one that we have now because I'm looking up at it and it sucks.
Yeah.
The one from 120, I think it was.
Darn it, kids. They're gonna make me order off of Ringside Collectibles. They're doing a New Jack figure.
You hate to see it.
And I need a New Jack figure. New Jack, okay. Genuinely recommendation for anybody that is remotely interested in wrestling and the non-kayfabe behind the scenes stuff of wrestling. Go onto your Hulu, go onto your Disney Plus. Hell, the full episodes might be on YouTube. Vice's Dark Side of the Ring is such an amazing documentary series. Genuinely, I might go back and rewatch it this week. New Jack's episode is wild. He's nearly killed people in the ring multiple times. Like, he's a bit wild, bit reckless, but kind of cool. After the fact, after we know that he didn't kill anybody in the ring.
Right.
Wait, did that one guy die? No, he just stabbed him. Never mind. Again, lots of WCW. That's weird. This is the NWO Bash at the Beach, one of the greatest professional wrestling angles of all time. The best heel turn ever, especially after they dropped the ball with John Cena, getting Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Trash. Hell yeah. First time in the line, we're getting Trash. Speaking of first time in the line,
Trash.
By golly, they're giving us Larry.
Larry.
R.I.P.
Larry.
I hope that Mattel does as good of animals as Hasbro does with G.I. Joe. So yeah. We're getting Jey Uso and CM Punk in the LJN line. I'm not asked about the LJN line. It's cute for those that are into it. I'm not into it. I don't know if anybody else has anything to say about that. There's more Street Fighter. We've seen these. These might be on shelves. I don't know why John
our
Cena's
Walmart has a
Guile.
few of them.
There is another John Cena Ultimate. Merry Christmas. I thought that one was already out.
Sheen, this is the 7th time you've brought a John Cena Ultimate to show to the class.
I was gonna say. There's a CM Punk Master, Dr. Thugonomics parody. You have that, don't you? Why is this on this
No,
page?
I thought about. I was gonna get it. Yeah, that was a while ago.
Oh, I thought you had that. Never mind. There's a Barbie-ish of Rhea Ripley. Good for her. And that's the end of the webpage. So there you go. Did I miss anything from that? I barely previewed this page before we started talking about it.
Nothing important.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that Street Fighter stuff. I might get those. Those are kind of cool.
Yeah. There was
Last I saw, there was a bunch at our Walmart.
Indeed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're kind of shelf warming. They're kind of hanging around. I do remember seeing prototypes for a Live Ultimate Edition in the
I do too.
The red gear. Cool. All right. Shall we move on to Marvel Legends, or do we want to go to Star Wars next?
Yeah.
All right.
I think whatever you have next on your tab here.
I noticed that things are out of order. Okay. So this happened a couple weeks ago. We kind of talked about some of these toys already, but we kind of just want to go through them, get opinions, things like that, and talk toys, because that's what we do at the Display Shelf Podcast.
That's what we do.
Ooh, that
We'll start with Dark Avengers Hawkeye. Really kind of fun timing with certain events that occur on Daredevil. For those that are not aware, this is Bullseye, but dressed up as Hawkeye in the Dark Avengers. So
that's interesting.
Yeah. The Dark Avengers being like the government's response to the Avengers. We've seen this Hawkeye before. New head sculpt. I really wish they would give us a new bow. Especially wearing Classified series with the next Zartan figure. We're getting a bow that has an interchangeable string where you can either have it drawn or you can have it just, what do they call that? Taut. Word of the day.
I think that's the terminology. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The OG Hawkeye figure is good. He's up on the shelf behind my big heat somewhere. Yeah. Is that the OG Hawkeye figure or is that the Vulcan body? I'm probably asking the wrong crowd here.
You are. You're very much so.
I'm not sure.
It might be bits and pieces of everything.
But I do not know ball, admittedly.
But he moves really well. If this one clearances out, which I don't think it will, but if it magically clearances out, I will probably get it, pop off the loincloth and stick it on the other Hawkeye, which has this really bad like fabric thing to it. And of course it does come with a Build-A-Figure part as well. Thoughts on Dark Avengers Hawkeye?
Looks pretty neat.
The color. I like the color scheme. I think that's cool. I mean, that's a classic color scheme right there. I think the smile is kind of making me laugh. It's kind of looks kind of goofy, but
I like that we're getting most of the Dark Avengers. We've gotten Warbird, we've gotten Iron Patriot. Who else have we got? Oh, we got Dawkin Wolverine with the weird claws. I forget who else we've got, but we're getting a lot of Dark Avengers. Super cool. I'm super pumped about this one. This is Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider. years ago, there was a HasLab that failed the fund of the Charger, the Dodge Charger that Ghost Rider uses. This particular Ghost Rider uses that failed years ago. Guess they had him in a drawer and decided we can make some money off of this. I know I'm going to buy it. It'll be very cool. So, leg.
Leg. My leg.
Yeah. I like that suit. It looks really cool. I'm a little disappointed it doesn't have butterflies, but whatever. I don't care that much. I like the doohickey. That's not a hammer. What is that thing?
It's a doohickey. You said it yourself.
It is a doohickey. It's a doohickey. He's got a chain. I'm convinced we've seen this chain. I think it was with the Spider Venom figure. But in other words, it's not going to flex. It's not going to be too posable. You're pretty much just going to get that, and that's it. Still looks cool. Oh, you can hook the weapons onto the end of it. There you go.
That's handy.
Kinda. Except how, though?
I have to buy it and find out.
Maybe they're just stuck on there with duct tape and hope. Engineering 101, kids. Duct tape and hope. Lady Deadpool is also in the wave. This is cool. This is on the
Lady Pool.
Exactly. This is on the updated female body for Marvel Legends that was used for Phoenix and Warbird and all sorts of other stuff. I think that the head is reuse, and obviously the Uzis and stuff we've seen before, but super cool. Nice to see. So, all right. Anyway, there's a joke there somewhere.
I was thinking the same thing.
Genuinely, I will pick this up to go right beside the Maximum Deadpool, and it will be awesome. Yeah.
Might have to grab it too, because I also have a Deadpool.
Very dynamic. I like it. There you go. It does everything that a Lady Deadpool needs to do.
Including hold the head.
And including that. We kind of already talked about this. This is Marvel Legends Moon Knight from Marvel Rivals. Don't know why my brain completely skipped out there.
I don't know. It's right there.
It's right there. This is a highly stylized two Marvel Rivals. Oh, cool. He's got batons. The capes aren't soft goods, which I understand, especially this one. On the other hand, it'd be kind of cool. And you could probably get a couple extra bucks out of that, but whatever. I imagine that these are those soft, kind of flimsy, kind of bendy plastics that we've been seeing for capes in Marvel Legends before, with the likes of Adam Warlock, things like that. Isaac, you said you pre-ordered this one?
Yes.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I would say I'd get this if I didn't already do it. Because it looks sick.
Indeed. I like the designs on the cape. He's got throwing doohickeys. There's going to be a 2-pack.
He's got throwing doohickeys.
It's going to be a 2-pack with Marvel. Oh, wow. I can't lie. This is my first time having a good close-up look at this Marvel Rivals Spider-Man. I didn't realize. I thought that it was just paint on like a normal Marvel Legends Spider-Man body. No, that whole thing is textured. Look at that.
Oh, is it?
It is.
Huh.
It
about
is
that?
a good-looking figure if you like the design of Marvel Rivals Spider-Man. I don't like the design of Marvel Rivals Spider-Man.
That's
So-
fair.
Fair.
But you only have to get Marvel Rivals Spider-Man if you want Luna Snow, who comes in the additional 2-pack, which I think is the driving force for this particular. Oh, he moves pretty well. Look at that.
Indeed.
What's up with that shot? There's Luna Snow. It looks like I would presume that this looks like Luna Snow from Marvel Rivals, right?
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
I heard you thought up it, yeah.
She's got a giant.
Which is why it is a requirement.
Yep, she's got a giant snowflake. Looks.
She's ready to put on a show. What can you say?
I guess. I know nothing about this character. A character that I know a little bit about
Jeff.
is Jeff the Shark.
Jeff,
Genuinely,
Shark.
solo alt him, please.
if I see this on a shelf somewhere, I will probably pick it up. Oh, and he comes with a Venom accessory as well.
That's
so.
such a cool Venom.
But I mean, like realistically, we're in this for Jeff.
Oh yeah.
Naturally.
That said, oh my gosh, that Venom looks pretty sick.
Gosh.
Like
that's so sick.
He's stylized to the game, but I feel like the style of the game just works for Venom in particular, to the point where I feel like I can fit him into my display and not have any issues. I just noticed the fin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Dun 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 dun.
There's not a single thought behind those eyes.
They have an alternate
Not a
head
single
for
thought.
Jeff the Shark.
Yes.
Cool. Jeff the Shark. Are these shots supposed to be like, here's what they look like in the game? Is that what this
Probably.
is?
Kind of.
I mean-
yeah, that looks like his third
fin is-
person.
The fin is when you go in, when you.
That
swing
looks like
around.
Venom's ass.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know who this character is. Yes,
That's
I do.
the Green Giant.
No, wait. Nope, never mind. This is Marina.
The Green Giant.
I
The
thought
Green Giant.
I won't lie to you. I thought it was named
Green
Marina.
Giant.
Green Giant.
So if you need Marina, there's Marina.
Ooh,
The webbed hands
who
are
is
kinda
that
cool.
guy?
I don't think
Marina, I hardly know her.
oh boy. I don't think I need Marina. Thank you, Marina.
What is a Colossus stomach?
The problem is that it comes with the body for the Build-A-Figure, which is evidently Marvel's box.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
All right.
I was just thinking that.
There's a joke in there
Oh.
somewhere.
Call me John Cena.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
We didn't even talk about that on the pod. I forgot about that.
Nope, we didn't.
Nope.
For a good reason.
Yep. And we're going to leave it right there. Outback Psylocke. They're slowly building Outback, X-Men Outback. Psylocke is next. It looks good.
Leg again.
Leg.
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 It looks good if you're into Outback. It'll complete a collection. This isn't Psylocke for me. I need a Ninja Psylocke. I need them to just single release that Ninja Psylocke that came with Thanos, which I hope that they do at some
I mean, this
point.
one,
Yeah, that one.
the one that's right here in my hand on my shelf that cost me way too much money. Yeah.
It's good, right?
Oh, it's great. I love it.
Okay, great.
It's expensive.
Yeah, I wondered about that. We've got another version of US Agent with some kind of energy shield. It looks really cool. I will probably skip this one. I've got the classic style US Agent that was on, kind of used a lot of parts from good old Captain Merriman. And But cool figure, I think. Thoughts?
The shoe looks kind of weird in that shot. I don't know why. It looks weird.
I think it's like an energy shield.
Oh, okay. It makes sense. Arms.
Arm. He only comes with the one head that's kind of grimacing, though. So, yeah. All right.
Oh,
Ultimate Wolverine.
bub.
It looks cool. It looks like a Wolverine based off of the Ultimate Wolverine comic that just came out within the last year. So the premise of this is that basically in an alternate universe, Logan is the Winter Soldier. That's the gist. So this looks like, oh yeah, Wolverine's the Winter Soldier. Two things I'm going to say about this.
That's all you need.
Yeah. Number one, the comic wasn't very good. I stopped reading the comic.
That's tough.
Yeah, it was rough. Number two, what do you guys notice about this particular picture?
The stomach is like a trapdoor looking thing.
Well, there's that, but I mean, you know, you're going to see joints and figures, so that makes sense.
The arms, the elbow, I don't know. The claw.
His claws are already bent. Like,
yeah,
they're bent in the promo pictures. Like, so we know that they're going to bend right out of the box. Marvel Legends has a very large problem with the Wolverine claws unless they're just massive. They tend to bend. I thought that was interesting. Thankfully, if you're interested in the Build-A-Figure wave, but you're not interested whatsoever in this Ultimate Wolverine, it doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure part for
no legs.
the box. We talked about this last time. Bluetooth headphones. Yo. Bluetooth headphones that are I would wear the crap out of these in public if it was socially acceptable. I want y'all to understand that.
I do it. You should do it anyway.
Especially, hang on. Especially if they have controls for the headphones on the side.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Ooh.
If they did, first of all, if they didn't do that, that is a giant missed opportunity. What am I looking at here?
I don't know what that is. That's weird. That's Punisher, but
You stick some kind of, huh?
like, is like for display or something like that. Like display it, like
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
And to keep them from like bending inwards too much.
Yeah.
Oh
maybe.
yeah, it could be.
We do also have Marvel Rivals Punisher. This one is
yes,
the only...
I do.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
This one is the only one that I kind of half thought, you know what? Maybe I'll pick that up. What was that noise?
I don't know.
It's my neighbor in that loud ass car. Sorry. I kind of thought about picking this guy up and not using him as a Punisher, but using him as a Cable.
Oh.
Give him a little bit of a paint job, and I think he'd work really well as a Cable by the maximum Deadpool.
Okay.
There's my thoughts.
Yeah.
Which is not an original idea. I stole that from Robo. Watching a guy play with the toy. There we go. The only other thing that I find kind of funny is that he's got these big, like super big stylized guns, and then he's got the little pew pew parts that are used with the tiny guns. the normal guns. I don't think we need to look at the rest of these pictures, but there's more Marvel stuff with the latest season of Daredevil Born Again. We are getting a Daredevil and Jessica Jones 2-pack, which includes a Daredevil painted in the style of the season 2 in the all black with parts of the red showing, which
It's so tough.
I have said before that if I can find another Daredevil, I will custom paint this. But then it also comes with a Jessica Jones with all of the Jessica Jones accessories, including phone, camera, coffee. And it looks really good. I'm really interested to know what they do with the ripped jeans, how they're handling that, because we just have these digital renders. But the Daredevil figure is phenomenal. Jessica Jones hopefully is good.
Indeed.
Thoughts? We getting this one?
Yep.
That'd be cool.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. Well, Marvel Legends is also on the Spider-Man hype. And with that, we got two figures from the new Spider-Man. The first being the Hulk, which has this tattered shirt, ripped pants. For all intents and purposes, it is an MCU Hulk. Oh. For all intents and purposes, it is an MCU Hulk. He looks like the Hulk.
Indeed.
With
some webbing.
Indeed, with some webbing. In the year of our Lord 2026, we are getting comically accurate Fantastic Fours. We are getting comically accurate freaking Guy Gardner. We are getting, I guess that's 2025. We are getting comically accurate. Who else is getting a comically accurate super suit? Wonder Man did pretty good. Who else? Daredevil. Who else? Help me out here, guys. Cyclops. We're getting a Cyclops. We're getting freaking. We've got Sam Wilson,
Magic?
Captain America. We're getting Magic. Nah, I mean in live action. So I guess the point that I'm trying to make is why can't we give the Hulk purple pants?
They don't like purple.
I thought that was going to get more of a pop. Gosh, dog it. The Spider-Man. Spider-Man movie. There's a Spider-Man. Evidently, this is not just reuse of the final swing Spider-Man from No Way Home. So good for them. It looks good if you want an MCU Spider-Man in the latest suit. I will probably skip on this.
Yep.
Unless I really just want to stick him beside MCU Daredevil. He'd kind of look good next to that, though. Did I just talk myself into this?
You might have.
These are going to shelf. These are going to shelf form. Hang on. These are going to shelf form.
Yes, very much.
Dude, we've become best friends.
He moves pretty good. They really like showing the back of some of these figures, don't they?
They sure do.
Yeah, that's some freaky postings right here.
He comes with all of the things that are required for Spider-Man hands-wise, the splayed out, the thwippy, and the fists. I wish that they would have had a more stringy, like schlingy web instead of just cobwebs. But that's where we're at here. Thoughts on Spooderman and Hulk? That was like the perfect slide change.
That was.
That was. I'm a fan. I kind of like. I wish it was purple pants for sure on a Hulk, but I mean, they look pretty cool. I mean, Spider-Man. I don't know. Something about his face kind of doesn't seem right. I don't know why, but his face feels weird to me. But
I think the eyes on the suit are too small. Like the white of the eyes are a tad too small. But I think that's a movie design versus a toy thing.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, pretty solid.
There's some kitty stuff. I was gonna say, if I was a kid, that car would slap. That is an okay Spider-Man for kids. They got whatever these
all
things
things considered.
are. Who's actually buying these?
Who's buying this?
Nobody at our stores.
I mean, I was gonna say I've never seen one of them. Oh, they've got elbow articulation. I thought they were like Kenner figures that were a foot tall. Okay, they got more than I thought. The big reason that I was flipping through these. Oh, look, Scorpion. The big reason that I was flipping through these was something that we were looking at before the podcast. So they're showing off this suit, which is from No Way Home. This is the bit where he's got to turn the Stark suit inside out because he got gooped on, I think.
What?
I forget why. But yeah, it's from No Way Home. So the main packaging is that it's coming out in the Spider-Man Brand New Day. That makes sense. And then the sticker on it says that it's from Spider-Man Far From Home. That's the wrong suit, Hulse.
That is not Night Monkey.
No.
That Hulk's face is that's rough.
I was going to say, the face just does not look right there, and then we're back. But that's not the only people that are getting out on the Spider-Man hype. We are also getting SH figure arts of both of these main characters of Spider-Man. Big thing. He comes with web shooters. That's evidently a big thing that people are talking about. And then there's the Hulk. Those are the only pictures.
Only pictures.
I think that the Hulk is reused from somewhere, but I don't know. I'd be interested to know what all accessories come with Spider-Man. Like I say, that's a good-looking Spider-Man. I gotta stop looking at imports because they're expensive, and it's only gonna get worse. Gas is like $4.30 a freaking tank out here, man.
That's cheap compared to us.
It's like $4.60 something right now. This ain't it, man.
No. Yeah. Well, anyway, all we can do is look at toys.
Indeed.
In the realm, that's bright. In the realm of Black Series role play toys, we are getting a Black Series Maul, presumably Maul Shadow Lord, half of a lightsaber. Or Clone Wars, depending on who you ask. Yeah, I hope they give us the other half at some point and you could hook them together. That would be cool. I'm not into these. I have no place to put them. Oh, go ahead.
If I were to guess, they're going to have you buy two of the same ones, and there's going to be a little connector piece because that's how the Disney one is.
I would hope. But yeah. This was at CCXP, which is some kind of toy convention in Mexico, where they showed the Imperial Remnant Warlord from The Mandalorian Grogu. I think this might be Walmart exclusive. It's an Imperial Warlord. I kind of dig the coat.
Yeah, that's cool.
Coat's kind of cool.
Coat's kind of tough.
We've seen this guy.
And the mouse droid. You gotta love the mouse droid.
The mouse droid is kind of cool, especially where he's got like snow treads on the tires.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we've got friggin' Devin from Maul for vintage collection. So this is 3 3/4 versus 6-inch, which is Black Series, which we've already seen the Devin figure in Black Series. I think is at the very least in pre-order right now, if not like hitting shelves here pretty soon.
Oh, interesting. We're going backwards, by the way, for this tab. If I remember
Thank
right.
you, because I was definitely getting ready to hit the right button. Yes, you're right. Thank you for reminding me. Of course, we're going to start with Vintage Collection, move into Black Series, kind of the way that they did it on the stream, kind of the way that I rank those lines personally. Start off with Plo Koon. He's naked. Yeah, seeing him without the robe is kind of funky.
It's not right.
I would assume this is supposed to be like Attack of the Clones, Plo Koon. He looks like Plo Koon in 3 3/4 inch. Thoughts?
It's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
You're about right.
Yeah. Oh, good Lord. We're getting Luke Skywalker. For those that are unaware, minor spoilers, I guess, for the Thrawn trilogy. At one point or another, in Legends, Luke Skywalker gets an evil clone, and this is that evil clone. And the only distinction between Luke Skywalker and Luke Skywalker, other than he's bad, is an additional U in his name. So there you go.
Yep.
They did a 4-pack of figures that I have of Mara Jade, Luke, Jerus Sabioth, and Luke at one point in Black Series. Luke. That's the way that the audiobook says it. Thank you, Mark Thompson, for telling me how to pronounce Luke. Luke. So yeah. Luke. I mean, if he didn't look like he was, what's the expression on his face? It looks like he's about to do some terrible things to a birthday cake.
Great way to explain that.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There it is. So yeah.
What a description.
I couldn't think of anything else. We're getting a 4-pack of Geonosian Warriors, Army Builders. Cool. They look pretty cool. There you go. By golly, we're getting a clone. Want to guess what is that? Sergeant?
That's kind of cool.
Because phase 1, they were color coded based on rank. Although Rex got to do whatever he wanted to do.
Because he's Rex and he's cool.
Because he's a captain versus, I think, Blue is lieutenant. Hang on. Yellow phase 1 clone. Thank you, Google. Commander.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, yeah, because Sergeant is green. I think. By golly, we're getting Bodhi Rook in Vintage Collection.
Yay.
Good for you, Bodhi Rook. I like the
fan favorite Bodhi Rook.
I like the inclusion of the goggles. But if you drop them things, you are never finding them in a carpet.
Yeah, those are gone.
You were talking about 03 Clone Wars earlier. By golly,
I sure was. And I knew these existed.
We are getting a Ventress and Anakin 2-pack from that very scene, from that very duel. I love the way that they did his hand.
Yeah, his hand is sick.
Very cool. Very cool. Oh, he's got replaceable hands. He's got a force wielding hand, by golly. That's exciting.
By golly, Miss Molly.
That looks good. That looks very good.
It does. I'm not a Vintage Collection guy, but
neither am I. And I'm still maintaining that. By golly,
That's fair.
we're getting Old Man Anakin from, which is, if you go and watch Return of the Jedi on Disney Plus, you're never going to see this. There's going to be entire kids that
Nope.
don't know who this is. However, if you're me,
Nope.
who grew up on the special edition VHS tapes, cool. I think they did him in Black Series at some point. All right, time to go to Black Series. I don't remember this woman's name. From Star Wars: The Old Republic, this is somebody Sean. It starts with a S. Satele? Satele Sean?
Satele, I think, yeah.
There we go. We're going with that. For those of a certain vintage, I'm old. For those of a certain vintage, you will recognize this character and probably most of the characters from the Old Republic that are coming out in this wave from those really badass fight scenes that they put out to promote the MMO between like her and Darth Malgus. It was super cool. To the point that I'm going to have to buy this figure because of that, because those shaped like, those made me realize what Star Wars could become. They're like 7-minute shorts.
Yeah, they're so sick.
They are super cool. The figure looks really
Jacob,
nice.
you should watch some of those.
Yeah, I'm way behind for sure.
We will probably
catch up.
watch as we watch some of that after this. Let's see here. The double-bladed lightsaber's cool with the break. I don't think hers broke unless it got cut in half in the original thing. Granted, I'm going off of like what each one of those scenes are like 7 minutes a piece, aren't they? Like if that,
Something like
they're
that,
like
yeah.
shorts. You also get Homeboy. That's what I've named this guy affectionately, Homeboy.
Homeboy.
It is
It's an Old Republic trooper, I think.
Old Republic trooper with big gun. I like the look of
With
Old
big
Republic
gun.
trooper with big gun. Thank you, Homeboy, for your service. Probably be buying him too. Good Lord, we're getting a Knights of the Old Republic 2-pack with, oh, thank you. Mission Val and Carth Onassi. Carth Onassi being the only one that I remember from that game because I did not finish it. It's that turn-based combat.
Yeah.
It's a hard one. It's a hard
That's
one.
fair.
But this is a very good looking 2-pack if you just want two kind of gun wielding characters on your shelf. If you've got a bounty hunter shelf, if you've got a cantina that you're trying to fill up, something like that. Or if you're a giant Knights of the Old Republic fan.
Which there's a lot of those out there.
There are a lot of those out there. There's a lot of pictures of this on here. I like how he can like properly get a nice pistol pose going there. You can't get that with a lot of people, so that's good. The mini helmet series is continuing. By golly, we're getting Vader. I was surprised we didn't get Vader in Wave 1.
Yeah, you'd think that'd be the first one you'd think to do.
I mean, they did Mando and they did a Stormtrooper, so I guess it kind of makes sense, but
I suppose.
Yeah. I do seriously think I might get some of these if I see them on a shelf somewhere.
That's fair.
Particularly if
That's
they're
valid.
on clearance and or sale.
Exactly.
I'm disappointed, boys.
Uh-oh.
They only gone and done it and gave us a proper Republic Commando. Now, here's the thing with this. They've already done Delta Squad in the before times of just using the hunter body and going from there. They're going to have to redo all of Delta Squad with this glorious looking clone trooper. I hope that it moves well. Otherwise, it could be bad, but it looks pretty good. So I think I'm just fear mongering at this point. Thoughts?
Maybe, but that's okay. I will probably buy it if I see it. So there's that.
You ever take a swig of soda
Some
right after
sleep.
you open it and it just foams up in your mouth?
Mm-hmm.
It's always
Many a time.
It's always a great feeling. This is Clone Commander Thorn. Clone Commander Thorn.
Yep. If I'm remembering the character right, we got a lot of beef with this character.
Talking about season 6.
I think so, yeah.
Was that Thorn or was that Fox? I can never remember.
Oh, that might have been Fox.
Because I think this guy died in like a really cool last stand because of the minigun.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Hang on, I'm Googling it.
Yeah, no, that was definitely Fox. We hate Commander Fox.
Clone Commander Thorn death. Thank you. Crisis at
Brutal.
the Heart, Season 6, Episode 7, during the Battle of Scipio. Don't remember that.
Huh.
What was the Battle of Scipio?
Season 6, Battle of Scipio.
Oh. Season 6, Episode 7. That's like mid the Padme arc. I always forget that there's a Padme arc in Season 6.
I don't even remember it.
Yeah, there's a Padme arc in Season 6. It's where like Clovis comes back and Anakin nearly kills him and all this other stuff.
Oh, is that in Season 6?
That's in Season 6, I think. Or let me rephrase. They continued that in Season 6 because I do think that it started earlier and then, they rolled with it.
Yeah. Well, time to rewatch all of Clone Wars just so I can find that.
Honestly, same.
It's been a few years.
It's been about a year for me. It's time.
I might as well get the annual watch in.
Yeah.
It's time we incorporate Jacob.
Ooh.
Finally actually get him through.
That could be fun. Could be fun. See, we watch Clone Wars, and then we sit through Rebels, and then we do Bad Batch, and then we do Mando.
Then Maul. Mando.
We do Maul later. I'm waiting for season 2 before I start introducing people to Maul. Even though that finale was cool. Here's a character that I know nothing about, and I'm going to have to Google imminently. Clone Commander Doom. Now, you might notice, or you might say to yourself, Garrett, green, skirt, gray, Dr. Doom? I believe so. So,
yeah.
Corporate synergy? ... question mark?
Not the corporate synergy.
Google's what Clone Commander... Yes. So he is based off of Dr. Doom. Oh. What on earth are they doing here? That's season 6 again. This was the commander that was under Tipley and Tiplar during the opening of season 6. Yeah.
Huh.
May I just say, first of all,
normal name for that.
First of all, our Star Wars talk has run off Jacob. Second of all, I'm so happy that I can just say, oh yeah, he was the clone commander under Tipley and Tiplar, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm glad we're friends.
Oh boy. We might be cooked.
Yeah, slightly. The other mini helmet.
Speaking of being cooked.
The other little mini helmet that they're doing is Captain Rex. Yeah. I'm going to have to find a place to put these.
Yep.
Speaking of being cooked, we're getting an ATRT in Black Series And I think this is good timing with Mando and Grogu also having one. But first, we're getting this is San Diego Comic-Con exclusive 501st ARF Trooper and ATRT from the Battle of Umbara, which is one of my favorites. It's Griff's favorite arc in the Clone Wars thus far. He has not started season 5 yet. I'm trying to get him
I think
to
it's probably
start.
like a top 3.
Yeah, definitely.
Top 3.
Definitely. I like I like the look of this. If they do put these on Hasbro Pulse, I'm probably gonna pre-order it. I love the packaging of it. It takes me right back to Cartoon Network, circa 2011, I think this would have been.
Sounds about right, yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, I backed out by mistake. Oh, but that was all.
Mamma mia.
That was all, except for the basics. The basics are giving us friggin' Rada the Hutt.
Yeah, buddy, Cage Fighter Rada.
I need a Cage Fighter Rada in Black Series so bad. Jacob has like done Escaped, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need Cage Fighter Rada in Black Series. I guess while we're here and while we're waiting on Jacob, because I think we're done with Toy Talk, unless you have anything else that you want to, any opinions, thoughts for the group.
Not particularly. I mean, there's definitely a few things in here that in the Star Wars specifically that I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably get that. But for the most part, it's all kind of stuff I can pass on for now.
Yeah,
I feel like.
I feel like, I don't know. There's some of those that I'm like, ooh, if I see that out somewhere on a toy hunt, I'm getting it. But there's nothing that I'm like pre-ordering though, except for probably the ARF Trooper.
For sure.
Yeah. I guess we'll mention it. There are, I feel like we might as well mention it. We briefly touched on it earlier. There's a lot of talk right now about number one, Hot Toys Qui-Gon look pretty good. I don't do Hot Toys. I don't have room for that. They're doing a concept art Anakin from Revenge of the Sith. I guess just to reuse the sculpt. Whatever works. And then they are doing a season 1 style Ahsoka. And if you know anything about Hot Toys, they make it so that it's more live action than animation. And I'll just phrase it like this. If I come to your house and I see that you have Hot Toys season 1 Ahsoka Tano, I am calling the police and having them check your hard drive.
Yep.
So,
yeah. Sometimes realism is not the way to go.
Correct.
We'll put it that way.
Yeah. And this is when I pivot to a quick discussion about the Ahsoka television show. It really doesn't sink in the fact until I saw the Ahsoka television show, and I think we talked about this on this podcast, that during those flashbacks, she is a literal child. She's 14 at the start of the Clone Wars. Like,
yeah, that's insane.
Child soldier. It's messed up. Star Wars is messed up.
Star Wars is messed up.
Well, we're going to wait for Jacob to return. And when we return, and when he returns, there's only one thing left to do. And that is the game.
The game.
All right, it's time for the game. Today, reigning, defending champion Jacob gets to challenge. Nope, Isaac gets to challenge Jacob for the DisplayShelf title. So,
It's coming back home.
with that,
It might. You never know, but I put up a good fight.
let's see
My
here.
button matching skills were too much. Yeah.
Your button mashing
game.
skills are insane.
A little scary.
It was wild.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does that.
I don't know.
You, my friend, as the DisplayShelf champion, get a chance to pick the stipulation of the match. Are you ready?
Okay, yeah, sure.
It can either be points based. Well, let me explain what I've got so far. This is a game that I like to call the number game, which is a twist on our classic games like Guess the Rotten Tomatoes score or Guess the Cage Match score, stuff like that, where I take a bunch of random things, normalize the scores, and then compare them to each other. So we'll be looking at everything from Cage Match to Rotten Tomatoes. And with Cage Match, instead of it being out of 10, I have manipulated the values so that on a scale of 1 to 10, we get a percentage. Does that make sense? So, like, if you get a 4-star out of 5-star, you get an 80%.
Okay, gotcha.
Is that
Okay,
math?
so everything's judged in a percentile.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So everything in this case has been converted to a percentage letter grade type of thing. I have specified in almost all cases what the score is. So you will know, okay, it's the Rotten Tomatoes critic score versus the Rotten Tomatoes audience score versus the Cage Match score versus whatever on what you're comparing to. Now, the question is, how do we want to play the game? I'm thinking that there's 2 ways that we can do this. Number 1, points based, somebody guesses. We do the classic cage match game style thing. Guess a percent, whoever gets closest wins. The other way that we could do this is higher or lower, 3 rounds, last man standing. Jacob, you get to pick as you are the champion.
Okay. Both those ideas. Let's see. I would like to do the basic normal percent way.
All right, let's do that then. So, do you want to guess on the first one? Do you want to guess first or do you want to guess last?
I will guess last.
He will guess last. Okay.
You will guess last.
I got 30 things. We'll deal with a tiebreaker.
That's last.
I got 30 things. We'll deal with a tiebreaker if and when it appears. We'll start off here. We're looking at the Rotten Tomatoes critic score of Thor: The Dark World. Where do we think that this winds up? Isaac, you first.
Critic score?
Critic score.
Critic score. Give me a 52%.
Okay. He says 52. Jacob.
48%.
I have nothing to keep score on. I will
Pop
do
a
it on this
notepad or
piece of
something.
crap. On this piece of trash.
Perfect.
Jacob. Isaac. Okay. Isaac said 50 something, 51,
52.
52.
and Jacob said 48.
8.
48. The critic Rotten Tomatoes score at time of recording is 67. So that is, good Lord, that is 1 to Isaac.
I felt like I shot too low there, but
The dark wheel.
Oh, I didn't have this one twice, did I? No, I did not. Good.
Mamma mia.
Now we're looking at the cage match rating for WrestleMania 42 Sunday.
Ooh.
This is reminder, this is not necessarily the cage match rating out of 10 that you're guessing. You're guessing the percentage out of 100, which was calculated based off of the original score out of 10. So, Isaac went first last time. We'll go to Jacob. Jacob.
Okay, I'm gonna go 76%.
76%. Isaac.
65.
Isaac is going to take that one. It is with an original cage match score of 6.77. So, like, basically the same, 68%. I do round in the case of stuff like that. Using legitimate rounding rules, not just dropping off the decimal. For those that drop off the decimal, learn your damn math.
Learn how to math, please.
Learn how.
Because I've never heard of people doing that.
It's a thing.
That is silly.
It
and if you do that, you're silly.
Just a bit. Just a bit. All right. Michael Bay's Transformers Dark of the Moon. Rotten Tomatoes. We're looking at the Rotten Tomatoes critic score. As a reminder, this is the one where Megan Fox disappeared off the face of the earth and is replaced by a random British blonde chick. Let's see. All of Chicago gets destroyed in what can only be described as about 45 minutes of disaster porn. And Optimus Prime rips Megatron's head off and then executes a guy with a shotgun.
See, based off that description, that sounds great.
It's
however, I know better.
It's a peak watch. The problem is that's 45 minutes. It's a 2.5 hour long movie.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ken Jeong makes an appearance and gets thrown out of a window by a pterodactyl.
W cameo.
So, which is worse because he gets like 10 minutes of screen time. It's not even a cameo.
I've only seen the start of that movie.
I vote that at some point we sit down and watch all of the Transformers movies and talk about them for a podcast.
We definitely could. Unfortunately, that means watching last night, and I really don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that either. That movie, real quick, before I get you guys' answers, that movie there's something that really makes me upset about movies. Do you know what it is? It's when the aspect ratio changes with like shockingly. And it does it all the time in that movie. And it pisses me off. Anyway, what's the Rotten Tomatoes critic score for that? Isaac.
It's me. We're going to go back to 52%.
He says 52%. Jacob.
I'm going to go 48 again.
He's going to go 48. Jacob's on the board because by golly, it was 35%.
Ooh, no.
All right. What's next? Okay. We are now looking at the Metacritic user score of Star Wars Dark Forces, not the remaster, the original Star Wars Dark Forces. Jacob.
72%.
He says 72. Isaac.
66. Not unlike an order.
Gotta do math. No, wait. I don't know why I had to do math there. Jacob takes that one at 75.
Oh.
Dang.
Yeah. Which, of course, is a
All right.
7.5 on Metacritic. Okay. Up next, we're looking for the cage match percentage of the June 20th, 2025 SmackDown emanating from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Oh man.
Ooh.
I thought I'd throw that one in there. It was fun. This for context.
That one's tough because it's
for those that don't know, that was a show that we attended and did a podcast about. So
episode 8, I believe that was. Go listen.
I think so. Yeah, it should
It's
be good
fun.
coverage.
Okay.
Who was up first?
See, I think it was me because he just did Dark Forces.
That's right. Isaac.
It's so tough because like we were there and it was fantastic. But how does that translate to
Was it?
TV?
Yeah.
$72.
He says 72. Jacob.
I'm gonna go with 77.
Isaac is
That's the
going to
other
take
number
this
that was in my
one
head.
because it is 62% with a 6.22 on Cage Match.
Can't say I agree, but I didn't watch it back, so
I haven't watched it back either. All right. Here's where the fun begins. We're going to be looking at these Spaceballs Rotten Tomatoes audience score. Not the critic score, the audience score. Jacob, I'm going to throw to you. Somebody call me out if I get those wrong, by the way.
Audience scores, you said. 80 flat 80.
80.
Yeah.
Isaac? I'm pointing at
That's
you
where
like
I was gonna go.
like you know who I'm pointing to.
85.
I have to give that one to Isaac. But had they done decimals, I'm sure that would have been a tie. It is 83.
Oh.
So like
dang.
right smack dab in the middle of the two of yous.
That's close. Close.
All right. Up next, the Rotten Tomato critic score of Spaceballs. Same movie, different score. Isaac.
61.
Okay. Jacob.
69.
Nice. That's got to go to Isaac. It is.
I knew it was much lower.
This is a travesty. It is 52.
Ooh.
Liar.
I was going to say, that's rough.
Ain't no way. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Speaking of Rotten Tomatoes, we're looking at the audience score of The Boys Season 3. This is the one that is normally considered to be one of the worst seasons. By the audience, at least. Oh, sorry. Jacob.
It's my turn. My turn.
Yes.
78.
Okay. 78. Isaac.
Gonna go 72.
It is 72 on the dot. Isaac will take that.
Way.
I will not give bonus points, by the way. Sorry.
Valid.
All right. We're now looking at the Metacritic critic score for Red Dead Revolver.
Ooh.
This was the first Red Dead game, even before Red Dead Redemption. I will throw to Isaac.
75.
I will throw to Jacob.
66.
Oh, you guys are going to make me do math. Oh, no. Wait a minute. I think we might have a tie here. I'm pulling up a calculator because the score is 71. 60,
No, so I take it then. Because he went 66. So it's his is +5, mine's -4.
So, I've get ready to censor here. I up and I accidentally read the next line. So I'm trying to figure out how to handle this right now. Because I did just say that it was 71, right? Or did I not?
You did.
Yeah. Okay.
You did.
No, I don't remember that at all. What's the next one?
I'm gonna guess 71 for the next one.
71 on the next
okay,
one.
Okay. So let's back up. I'm gonna have to scratch that one from the record. I'm gonna have to find something else real quick. Or we could just move on with 29 out instead of 30, and we should be fine. Actually.
I think we should just.
So
be fine.
yeah.
If
so
it's not tied, then it's okay.
Yeah. So the next one was actually
can't be tied, I guess, because it's an odd one.
The next one was No Man's Sky. The Metacritic score was 71. The critic score.
I bet it was like 40 when it came out.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
If that.
Can we roll the guesses again for Red Dead Revolver? Because I don't remember what you guys said.
What did I say?
I had 75. He had 66.
66.
Okay, so then in that case, Isaac does take it because it's 74.
Ooh,
dang! What the frick?
almost got the money shot.
Almost. So at the end of the first round, now that we had to take out No Man's Sky because I messed up, we are looking at Isaac 7 to Jacob 2, but it's still all to play for. We got 20 more. We'll start off with, nearly broke that pen. We start off with Daredevil Born Again Season 1, the Rotten Tomatoes critic score. I forget who went first on the last one after the snafu.
Isaac did, I think.
Then I'll throw it to Jacob.
Yeah.
53.
Damn.
70.
Isaac takes that one. It was 87. Critic score was the operative word on that one.
Yes.
Sticking the theme, Daredevil 2026 issue 1 from Stephanie Phillips, according to Comic Book Roundup, which has there's a typo in my notes and it says Comic Book Pound Up. Comic Book Roundup. This is the critic score at time of recording. It is out of 10, but obviously we've normalized it to be a percentage. I don't know if that's technically normalization or what. Isaac.
87.
Isaac says 87. Jacob.
82.
87 is closer. 85 is the score. That one goes to Isaac.
W.
All right, time for some things to throw everybody off. We're looking at the entire Transformers comic run from Daniel Warren Johnson, issue 1 from 2024, of course. Sorry, 2023, to issue 31 with Robert Kirkman. What is the comic book roundup critic score for that one? Who went first last time? It was Isaac first last time.
I did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jacob.
72.
Okay. Jacob or Isaac, whatever your name is.
85.
85 is closer. The score was 90.
Is it really? Wow. Good for them.
It is amazing. There's a reason that I have all of the trade paperbacks, even though I owned volume 4 in its entirety. I still have it because I want to go back and reread them. It's genuinely an amazing comic.
Good for them.
Indeed. Volume 5 is not as good as the rest, but that's because it's table setting. I had a whole rant about it about a couple episodes ago, so do your thing. Moving back to the realm of video games, we're looking at the Metacritic critic score, say that 10 times fast, of Red Dead Redemption 2. We'll throw to, I think, Isaac first.
Yes. 94.
Isaac says 94. Jacob, Red Dead Redemption 2, according to Metacritic's critics.
89.
89?
Yeah.
Isaac, what was yours again?
94.
Isaac does take the point there because it is an astounding 97.
Wow.
Which makes sense. It is a perfect game.
That was my original thought, but I was like, I don't know if they'll go that high.
Speaking of things that I have deemed perfect in the past, we're looking at the Rotten Tomatoes critic score for The Princess Bride. I'll throw to Jacob.
85.
Whoa.
The Princess Bride.
Isaac. I keep pointing like you can see me.
I can see you. Flat
Like
90.
you can see where I'm pointing.
Ah, yes, I see.
85 versus flat 90. It is 93. Isaac will take the point.
Huge.
Some of these are higher than I thought. Some of these are
Immaculate
a lot lower
film.
than I thought. Genuinely phenomenal. Speaking of genuinely phenomenal, we're looking at the Rotten Tomatoes audience score. I think the audience score. I don't have it noted here, so I'm not 100% sure. Of Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery. This is the first Austin Powers film. Throw to Isaac.
See, I feel like the critic and audience score here is actually going to matter.
Yeah, right. I can hang on. I will Google it real quick.
I haven't seen this, so this is just like shot in the dark.
That was the critic score. The
Okay.
There's not as much of a difference. The audience score is 77, but what's the critic score? I gave a little bit of a hint there, I guess.
You did. Can I get 71?
He says 71. Jacob.
67.
Isaac will take that one. It is 72.
Close.
Indeed.
I think that's the number I hit on last time, too.
So, how does that compare to Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan at WrestleMania 42, according to Cage Match?
Do not make me answer this. That makes me sad.
Oh, Jacob. Got to throw you first
80.
on this one. 80.
80.
Isaac.
32.
Moses. It is 34, so he's not wrong. I didn't think that match was
I'm not
that
happy
bad.
about it. It was fine. It just needed to be longer.
It needed to be longer. I don't think it deserves a 34 or a 3.35. I think it's like 5-6 range.
That's what I was thinking too.
Like it was an aggressively mid match.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there
With
was
the
anything...
potential to be like a banger.
Right.
Rude. Sad I had to answer that.
Well, get ready to answer another one. We're looking at Bad Blood 2024, Bailey versus Nia Jax next. Same metrics there. So we're looking at the cage match score. This is the match that nearly broke me. What is it rated, Isaac?
See, I remember because we did a little cage match game after this.
This one has appeared in the cage match game.
This one got some BS rating because some people think it's good for some reason. So with that in mind, I'm gonna go for like a 49.
He says 49. Jacob.
This is a 0 out of 10 match.
42.
It has a 51.
That is genuinely the worst match I've ever seen in my entire life. Why? Why?
It was the botched Hurricane Rana that got me.
The Nia Rana.
Yeah, that was when I was just like,
is diabolical.
Oh no.
Nia can't Rana, if you will.
Oh my. Up next, Batman Forever. Val Kilmer, Tommy Lee Jones, Jim Carrey as the Riddler. I have never seen this movie.
I believe it's Jacob.
81.
Is this? Did you say
Okay.
critic or audience?
This is the critic score. Sorry.
Okay.
That will have an effect. Jacob, are you sticking to 81?
Yeah, I'll stick with that. That's fine.
Okay.
70.
It is a good old 41. Sorry.
Dang. I couldn't remember which one of the Batman movies from that time was trash.
Isaac takes that one on a technicality. Up next, the Letterboxd rating for Spider-Man Far From Home. Far From Home, not No Way Home. Far
From Home.
This is Mysterio, Skrull Nick Fury, among other things. Europe. Why did they go to Europe?
Europe, indeed.
Oh, they went to Europe because Nick Fury needed Spider-Man there.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that now. No. They were just going to Europe for the hell of it.
Yeah, and it just so happened that Spider-Man needed to be there.
Huh. Anyway. Spider-Man Far From Home. Isaac.
Letterboxd is going to say it's going to sit right around a 55.
Okay. Jacob.
A 52.
Isaac will take that one on a technicality. It's a 68.
Wrong.
Or a 3.4 on Letterboxd. All right. As it stands right now, we are 17 Isaac, 2 to Jacob. Still got 10 more questions. So we will run them through. Captain America Civil War, the Rotten Tomatoes. These are the ones that I forgot to note, half of them. I want to say that this is the critic score. Jacob first. Sorry.
68.
Isaac?
85.
It is a nice flat 90.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right. And for the record, I did a bunch of these last ones during the pod. I want you to ask yourself, when did Garrett decide to add this one to the list? What is the cage match rating for Kairi Sane as a wrestler?
I know when that was added.
There's like a 20-minute span where that could have gotten added.
Yeah, and it was like right at the beginning too. I will give you guys a hint just for the rest of these. There is nothing below a 75 for the rest of these.
Okay.
Add a little bit of drama. Really, there's nothing below a 77 here. But
Okay.
Kairi Sane.
You're like an,
Yeah.
I think it's me.
Yeah, it is.
You're like an 83.
83. Jacob.
79.
Isaac will take that one. It is 92.
Ooh.
Ow. Cage match knows ball?
Cage match knows ball
Since
when
when?
it counts. Speaking of cage match ratings, we're doing the cage match rating for Asuka, her tag team partner,
Ooh.
or former tag team partner.
Former.
80.
Should have been
83.
opponent, but
83.
Yeah.
Isaac.
94.
Isaac got it. Sorry, I cussed. Isaac got it. It is 94.
I wonder if they do cage match ratings or they do the 2K ratings based off of cage match ratings. 'Cause I think she's well up there.
I wonder. That'd be very interesting, actually. All right, here's where we get into some fun
so that might
bits.
be wrong.
Avengers: Infinity War, the Rotten Tomatoes critic score. Isaac, throw to you first.
Ooh. We've done this one before, and I don't remember what it
I
was.
think we have, yeah. There's a few of these that are repeat offenders.
But, we've done so many questions that you tend to forget. Like this case now. 90.
We've been doing this podcast for over a year. Isn't that insane?
Indeed.
That is.
Okay.
88.
It is insane, like an elbow.
Oh boy. 90, 88. Isaac will take it. It is 92. Okay. And we're going to look at the source material now because we're looking at the Infinity Gauntlet graphic novel. We're looking at the comic book roundup user rating. So this is what the average Joe thinks of the old Infinity Gauntlet. This is where, as I have stated in the past, Thanos wants to... How did I phrase it in the past? It was something
I don't
funny.
remember.
It was something funny.
Go back a couple episodes.
Yeah, there was a good one.
You'll get it.
Go 93 on that one.
He's going 93. Isaac.
80.
Jacob will take that one. It is 91.
Dang.
Now, its sequel, Infinity
people like Lady
War,
Death.
The people like Lady Death. Its sequel, Infinity War, also comic book roundup user rating. What does that get? This is notably
87.
Okay, 87. Jacob?
90.
This is notably worse. It is a 79. This is the lowest of the bunch. Sticking with comic books, we're looking at the newest Matt Fraction Batman run. I rave about this series almost every episode. Every few episodes, there's a new issue. I have not read the latest one that I bought, and I think another one came out this week, so I need to catch up. But first trade paperback coming out pretty soon. Yeah. All I'm saying, get into it. But what does the critics, these are all critic scores from here out, what did the critics make of Matt Fraction's Batman? I'll go to Isaac first.
Going right back to 87.
87. Jacob?
85.
Jacob takes that one, and it's 84.
Here we go.
Alrighty. Sticking with Matt Fraction, he also did a Hawkeye run that I will not shut up about. So what do they say to Matt Fraction's Hawkeye? Jacob.
89.
Real quick.
And how funny would it be? Oh,
sorry. Jacob's got it on the money.
he's spot on. Fair
He's
enough.
spot on. It's 89.
Oh, wow.
I was going to spin back 87 for the third round in a row.
All right. Up next, the thing that some people are saying is bringing comic book readers back. We're talking Absolute Batman from Scott Snyder. What are the critics thinking of that, Isaac?
91?
Jacob?
93.
We have a tie on the question. That is 92.
Mm.
I mean, we're not going to do anything about it. We already have a winner to the game, but we'll move on to the next question. You both get a point, though. That's how we'll do that.
Yeah.
You both get a point. Communism.
Free point. Free point.
We will look. And here's the last one. The Rotten Tomato critic score for Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight.
Uh, 93.
Okay. Isaac.
Flat 90?
Jacob takes it. 94.
94.
All right. And that means with a score of 23-7, which does put us at 30, so that worked.
Yeah.
Isaac
Yeah, it did work.
does take the Display Shelf Championship, but Jacob put up a heck of a fight.
Did I?
There toward the end, you were coming back real quick, dude.
Yeah, at the end.
The comeback was coming
The comeback was there.
after it was over.
Damn, Hoss.
I relinquished the belt, and he has it. He has it in his possession.
Oh, yes, he has the belt.
He has it. That's a sick. That's such a nice belt.
We got to get Jacob a belt.
I will buy one.
Just go ahead and put this back on here.
Nice. Woo.
There you go.
Well fought.
Well fought game, sir.
Indeed.
Wear that belt proudly.
But
I liked having it for a while.
Yeah, there you go. That is the end of the game. Yeah. That's the end of the game. We've talked a lot of toys. We've talked WWE Fallout from WrestleMania. We've complained.
A little bit.
We ranted.
And we played a game, and we've got
Just
a new
a smidge.
champion. So you know what that means. That means that it's the end of the podcast for this episode, which means that if you like what you hear, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can subscribe there on Spotify. And if you want to hear more from us, you can find us on Instagram at DisplayShelf Podcast. You can find us on X/Twitter at DisplayShelf Pod. Making sure that Isaac's not shaking his head, telling me that I get it wrong because I'm scared that I will every time. And
You've been on a roll recently.
I've been getting it, man. I've been getting it. Yeah. And that's it. That's a podcast. So I've been Garrett. That's been Isaac. Wave. There you go. That works too. And that's been Jacob. Follow us on the socials. Subscribe if you like it. Comment. Tell us what you want to hear from the podcast. We'd love to hear from you. And we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.